no. So literally, like I sent it to her, and when I sent it to her, again, I didn't read nothing into it. Same way no one else read anything into it. And literally, my caption was just like, not the Christian Unk memes, like it's the saved uncle, like not saved Unk. Like I was crying because it was just like it's when niggas start posting them Christian memes, I be crying. Like nigga went through hell. He said, "Shoot, they did that to Christ. Imagine what they." Yeah, hey man, I hear you, bro. I hear you, Unk. Talk to these niggas, Unk.
Jamie Foxx is Unk age.
Yeah, I mean, way over Unk age. Let's be real here. Like, but that shit had me dying. So, like, I didn't think nothing of nothing. Like, but then I said to my girl, she was like, "What was that post you sent me?" And I went to go look, and this is maybe like 10 minutes after I sent it,
Mm-hmm.
and I went to go look, and it was gone. But I remembered what it was, and I like told her what it said, and she just laughed, da da da.
Oh, so
But
you
I
said
didn't.
it like it wasn't a screen cap; it was actually
It
from
was
Jamie
the
Foxx.
actual Jamie Foxx
He
post.
deleted that
Like
shit within
on
10
Instagram. Like
minutes.
was it
That's
no, but it was
crazy.
quick. And so the thing was, this is what I mean when I see why some of these people reacted the way they reacted. Not the fans. I'm talking about Jamie and Jennifer Aniston and all these niggas there. Because it's
Mhm.
like I don't know what he saw in those 10 minutes. You get what you know exactly what I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah, damn.
he said what he said and he meant what he meant. He wasn't talking to none of that. But he saw something or found out something in 10 minutes. It said, oh, 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 okay, that's how we come. Oh, nah, I'll delete this. But I
10
didn't.
minutes is
It was quick though. It
insane.
was quick. I promise you, it was fast. Like, but I remember I was thinking to myself, like, when my girl said that, and I saw that it was deleted, I just kind of like, I didn't. At the moment, this was the night before. This was last night. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so I didn't think nothing of that. Like, I was just like, oh, okay, maybe he just ain't mean to post that meme or something. I don't know.
Maybe
Like,
the person he was talking about, the days reached out to him.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, maybe he got in contact with the non-binaries. Like, like he spoke to the non-binary allegiance. Like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. But like, I didn't. I just assumed maybe he just meant to post something else or something. I don't know. Whatever. It was like one of those posts. Oh shit, this the wrong picture. You know what I mean? Oh
Yeah.
shit, this the da da da. Whatever. So I went to sleep not knowing nothing. I woke up and the first thing I saw was Jennifer Aniston's statement, and I was just like, "What is she talking about?" And then the worst part was once I saw like it was just like that like the zoom out right of when it's like what's that Twitter site? It's that Pop Crave or one of the whatever them shits. I saw
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx's post like zoomed out, and then I seen her statement, and I was just like, wait, that meme that was deleted? Right? Like that's literally what I'm thinking. Like, cause in my head I'm like, wait, is this a story? What that little unk meme? like again, because I never peeped any other angle. So I'm
Yeah.
only looking at it like, dog, that little unk meme. How is this a news story? Was he not supposed? Like, I'm like, was he not supposed to say that?
Like, yeah, I can't call out niggas that was fucking me over when I had a life-threatening illness.
I'm like, damn, fake friends is getting Jamie hemmed up. I'm like, damn, it's a tough crowd out here. It's a real tough crowd out here. God, you can't please everybody. Y'all strict. Like, but then I seen her shit, and then she was talking about some hold on, what she said? She's talking about some, this
Yeah,
really
what did
makes
she?
me
I didn't say
sick.
what she said.
This really makes me sick. I did not like this post on purpose or by accident. First off, what did you mean by that? What does that mean? You didn't like in quotes. I didn't like this post on purpose or by accident. So how
What
did
does
you
that
like?
even mean?
Because in the
Yeah,
picture, in
what
the
is?
screenshot, you can see that she liked it. Or I guess maybe she's trying to say that this was photoshopped or some shit. I don't know. But it probably wasn't. You probably just saw the meme, thought nothing of it, and liked it like we all did. Nigga, like, because I sure didn't think nothing of it. And so she's talking about, and more importantly, I want to be clear to my friends and anyone hurt by this. I do not support any form of anti-Semitism, and I truly don't tolerate hate of any kind, period. And
It
then
was
once I read that,
fervent.
yeah, fervent, yo, like, and I remember I read that, and I was like, wait, I don't support any form. And so then it got to a point to where I was like, okay, y'all gonna have to fill me in. What we talking about here? What we talking about here? And then once niggas started breaking it down, how they interpreted it, I was like, oh, y'all, wow, wow. Like, I was like, dog, I can't believe this, dog. Like, I was like, Yeah, if that's the case, y'all couldn't go to a church on Sunday because they say this every time, and they not the days don't never. It just be the days are
It's just
generic.
the people that
It's
did
just the
it.
ops. It's whoever my
It's
ops is.
the ops.
It's literally what it is. That's how it works. Now, I guess the problem is y'all have been opified, and so and so
It's
now,
like they have PTSD from
right? No,
actual
literally,
anti-Semitic
yeah.
people
They have PTSD
saying that.
being opified so often that it's like now that when niggas just take a generic shot, it's like, you know what I'm saying? A nigga drop a sub. You talking about me, brother? I wasn't even thinking of you.
Literally, it's
It was
just
a sub, but it wasn't even directed at your hashtag fake friends. That it was a
yeah.
sub. It
When
absolutely was a sub. It meant more than it was supposed to mean, but
even if you
you
took it that
misinterpreted.
way at first, once
Yeah.
you got to the hashtag fake friends, you would think, okay, this is not about us.
Nah, but what if?
What if we the fake friends?
What if? Oh man, but listen, man, and I feel bad for Jamie because then he had to make another clarifying statement, like just to clarify, like what I was how I was coming, and it's like, bro, why would you like? If you have any understanding of his situation in the past few months, it's like we watched all of this happen. Watched there was some sort of health incident, health scare, something happened, right? And it was serious, very serious. And there were people around you in your camp who apparently were feeding the media stories that either were misrepresented, false, fake, I don't know, whatever. So clearly there's gonna be some element of I'm better, I'm back, I'm you know what I mean, I'm back in good health, good spirits, da da da. But I ain't forget about them fake friends.
Yeah,
I ain't forget about them niggas who I thought had my back, but then when they seen a chance to get 100 bands off TMZ, said, "Hey, look, I got a little story for you. Come on back. Come on.
that
No,
nigga
no,
not gonna make it, bro.
don't pull up to the front. Pull up to the back. Pull up to the back. They're gonna see you if you pull up to the front. Pull up to the no, park 3 blocks down and walk down the alley. I'm gonna come get you. Yeah, I'm gonna come get you. Like, yeah, and the worst part is, I do feel like it makes a lot more sense when you consider that the actual story that came out was so BS.
Yeah,
You
like
know what I'm
so far
saying?
from the
Like,
truth.
so it's probably like someone in your family thought, I'm going to sell a story, lie to these niggas, and get a bag off it. Which honestly, I understand what you thought you was doing, but that's probably worse. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, I understand you just thought you was like that's definitely worse.
like
Like, that's
you
definitely worse,
you
bro.
thought that you could just get a quick come up. It's not gonna really affect Jamie because he really doing fine
Yeah, because the
anyway.
story is cap. Yeah, right, exactly. But yeah, nah, that didn't quite work out too well. But that's why I was so like
Mhm.
again, it took me so I literally had to like I was like, all right, listen, I'm gonna need some folks with the star in a bio to tell me what y'all saw, because I'm missing the part, like, because then I kept thinking like it's not the they, is it? Surely
It's
it's not
probably.
the they,
Oh yeah. What else would it be?
like because my whole thing is I'm like, wait, hold on, are y'all familiar with DJ Khaled? It's like, are y'all familiar with DJ Khaled? Because you might want to have a seat for this one. You might want to have a seat for this one. And that was the worst part because I just hate it. And even the other things, like when I saw some of the folks talk, I was like, I hate how serious y'all taking this because listen, anti-Semitism is absolutely a 1 billion% a serious issue. This is not anti-Semitism, brother.
But it goes back to what we said. But you so used to being oppified and niggas coming at you crazy that if that's like a anti-Semitic like go to right, the Jewish
It's a
people
what
kill
do you call it?
Jesus.
Dog whistle. It's a dog whistle. I understand like the
Yeah,
they as it relate, like, and that's the problem. Like they saw they, unidentified they, and then Jesus and said, "Nah, I'm putting two and two together. I'm putting two and two together." It's like, bro. I'm not referring to y'all specifically. I'm referring to niggas who would turn their back on a nigga who's been nothing but good to them. That's the point. That's this. This is not. This is not an
you gotta look at things with context.
yeah,
That's the
this is not an
only.
ethnic thing. This is I'm Jamie Foxx. I've done very well for the people around me, and they still sold my ass for a news story. Like that, like that's the point. That's the analogy I'm making, brother. I hope you can see that. Like, but I think that's definitely. But again, I always say, and Israel said it themselves, nigga. They spent money to make sure that they got an online presence, and they in some of these online forums and platforms. So it's like Again, don't be shocked. Do not be shocked, brother, man. Like that's why it's not that shocking to me in terms of like how far it went out. You know what I mean? Like because I
Mhm.
started seeing niggas and I was just like, what y'all on? What y'all on? Like, oh y'all going y'all acting different. Like y'all acting real different. Like and then I just started seeing it and I'm just like, yeah, well, I guess what? You know, I tell you what, I understand. I understand. And some of y'all, like again, I understand some of y'all are just straight up bots. Not bots, but like y'all sold. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like y'all sold out. Like, and again, the problem is here's another thing. That's supposed to be anti-Semitic too, because it's like, bro, corruption exists. The problem is like if I accuse somebody of corruption and they happen to be, you get what I'm saying? Like, oh, so now that's why I'm doing it. No, I'm doing it because there's context missing here that you refuse to go get, you refuse to look for, you refuse to search for, and it always seems to happen when someone mentions your people. I'm supposed to think that's convenient. Like either you're a convenient idiot or you're actually a pawn. Like let's be real here. Like those are the two actual options. I'm not being rude or you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy.
I wonder if some people are using that as like a get out of jail
Yeah,
free card.
it's you know how when people complain about we play the race card, like it's that. It's literally that. But
Yeah, literally.
it's the overplaying. It is the overplaying. Like because there's plenty of times I've seen it where it's like, nah, you know what? They was hinting at something, and you right. Get on their ass. You right. Again, the whole Kyrie shit. I just dropped the link. Nah, get on his ass. Nah, get on his ass. Because yeah, you just dropped the link, but what was in the link? Talk to me about it. Yeah, no, absolutely. I understand why you got on his. I wouldn't expect y'all to let up on that one. Get on his ass. I was on his ass. Nigga. I don't even. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's just like, nah. Don't ever sit up here and post something that got them type of themes in it, and then be on some. I just posted.
Shit, all I did
Nah,
was just put the
nah,
information out there.
nah.
It was
No
already
shop.
out there.
No shop. But when I'm talking about a meme that I hear every damn Sunday in church. And literally, again, it's just like, bro, that's why I said it's a saved unk meme. Like, that's the first thing I thought of, because it's just, I'm thinking of a pastor giving a sermon. He said, hey, listen, I'm here to tell y'all, if they'll do that to Jesus, hey, look, I'm just a
You
truck
damn
driver.
sure
From,
do it to
I'm
you.
just a truck driver from Kentucky. What they finna do to me? Okay, who's the they here? Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on,
It's
bro. The
just
they.
a placeholder for niggas.
Yeah, it's the placeholder, whoever my ops is. But I get it. I get it. I get it. Again, I am subbing somebody. It's just not y'all. That's all. It's just not y'all.
I
Said just
wonder
he said, everybody
if
take a deep breath. Exhale. Come on, we good. We all right, man.
race might play something into it, honestly.
uh I'm here to tell you it does. I'm here to tell you it does.
Because I've seen plenty of white celebrities say some off the wall shit, and they no apology, no outrage,
Yeah.
just keep it moving.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I do respect that. Like a lot of people was like, "Man, I wouldn't have said shit." And I you shouldn't have to. You really shouldn't have to, but I respect that he did because he's
And
just
his
like, all right,
apology was perfect too. It was exactly what we said. The they was just a common term for ops and fake friends. It had nothing to do with the Jewish community. I chose my words poorly.
yeah, sorry it came out that way, basically. Like, and
I mean,
that's
what else
it.
do you say? Because that's literally what the situation was.
That's what happened. Yeah, that's the reality of what happened. So that's the thing where I'm just like, man, look, it is what it is with that shit. Like, but I tell you what, man, I'm not gonna get my nigga up out of here that easy, man. It ain't gonna happen like that.
Imagine going through a life-threatening situation, and then
For niggas
just
to
when you
call
come
you
back
anti-Semitic as soon as you get back.
to the public,
Yo, it's a cruel world we live in, bro.
unnecessary stress can't be good, man.
Think about it, they was calling my man a clone and everything, yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man,
that clone shit was pissing me off. This nigga just again went through something life altering, life threatening, and
yeah,
you expect them
brother.
to look exactly the same.
I was under industrial lighting for about 30 to 40 to 50 something days. Like,
Probably wasn't getting no sunlight, of
yeah, my
course.
skin's
Given
just gonna be drastically different, dog. Like, I lost weight. My like, yeah, like, come on, bro. Just think for a fucking second, for just 1 second in your life. Just think.
no, it's an Illuminati clone. I mean, that's the only option.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. we want to get to we want to talk about talk about it, man.
Well, I mean,
It's a sad day in America.
repeat what you said. My mic cut out a little bit.
I was saying you want to talk about another celebrity who's in some hot water.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to do. That's perfect transition.
Yeah, man. So I'll tell you what. Where do I even start with this? Okay, okay, all right,
It's
okay.
just it's so much.
It's a lot. It's really a lot. Like it's just nutty. But all right, I'll do my best, right? So Lizzo, popular pop star, who
Big
makes
Liz.
Target commercial music. Big Liz.
Target
Uh,
commercial music. Come on, man.
listen, that's just. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. That's just what it is, bro. We gotta be real with ourselves. But that's not the point. Cause she's good at what she does. Okay. But unfortunately, she's facing some lawsuits from three of her former dancers. And they're alleging both sexual, religious, racial harassment, disability discrimination, assault, and false imprisonment. Now that these are
Hello.
Ezra Miller charges. These
Yeah,
are
false imprisonment is crazy.
these are some not the Ezra charges. Like this is sick. Um Now obviously this lawsuit was announced 4 days ago at this point. Um and there's been a lot of interesting things going on here in this lawsuit. I think primarily
She's been getting the I was gonna say she's been getting the Jonathan Majors treatment. Like once the lawsuit came out, it was just open floodgates, a laundry list of people coming
oh
out
yeah,
saying, "Yeah, I'm not on the lawsuit, but she definitely like that."
yeah. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. And so and that's also one thing I always say, like it's probably unfair, but I'm not gonna change it, so it is what it is. But like the people who are like the super positive, loving, spread positivity, spread love, I'm always a little wary of y'all because I feel like a lot of niggas have that image so they can get away with what they get away with. Like again, I'm not saying that you
Yeah,
would
look at
only
Ellen
be
DeGeneres.
thank you. But I'm not saying you would only be a good person because it allows you to be a bad person behind closed doors. But I'm saying if I was a person who wanted to be a bad person behind closed doors, having the image of being a good person is the best front. Like it's the best front you can have. I
Who's
mean, think
gonna
about it.
believe that this super nice, upright, bringing person is really a shitbag?
Yeah, talk about it. Like, especially the whole thing is, oh no, don't shame people. No, it's all about love and positivity and peace and good vibes and good energy. And okay, okay. Unfortunately, all of that leads us to a nude performance club in Amsterdam. So basically, Lizzo invited these dancers to a nude performance club. Unfortunately, these women didn't know that this was a nude performance club. I think they just thought it was another club. But if I'm not mistaken, it was
Feel
in
like
like
that kind of thing you
Amsterdam's.
should tell people.
Yeah, no, certainly. And I think it was in like Amsterdam's like red light district, basically, right?
Hmm.
Um, so there's that. And so basically, they were saying like none of these outings were mandatory, but and as soon as they said "but," I said I already know how this sentence ends. Like this is
Strongly
how,
encourage for
yeah,
synergy in the group.
this is how all of that shit works. And
Yeah.
I'm sure the people who don't show up probably get shit talked about at the events. And yeah, no, I know how this goes. Yeah, sure. So then of course while they were there was one dancer who didn't want to touch one of the performers' breasts. And Lizzo was basically like, yo, come on, man. Yo, come on. Then after like trying to do that, and then she was just do it. Touch their breast. Come on. Like the G Mob voice, like, touch their you should touch their breast. Like, and then they started leading a chant, da da da, and then she said three
Touch the
times louder.
breast. Touch the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What was the chant, dog? Because this is
That's
nuts.
sick.
And then so she said three times loud enough for all to hear. I'm good. Like, you know what that? Y'all know what that? Nah, I'm good. I'm good, yo. I'm good, bro. Like I'm straight. Like I'm good. Like, and then it said she eventually acquiesced, fearing it may harm her future on the team. Yeah, probably would. Later that night, they allege Lizzo badgered a member of her security team to get on stage, where she pulled down the security member's pants and then hit him with whips. Okay.
Yo, she was wilding out. The
Yeah,
fuck?
bugging the fuck out off of that good, that clean girl, off of that clean girl, that clean Britney Spears. So the next week, plaintiffs say Lizzo took her dance team out without telling them they were going to a new cabaret bar in Paris. Oh, this is her bag, like just taking y'all to places where
She just
naked
a
people is at
freaky
and not
deaky
telling
ass
y'all.
woman.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
you a
freaky.
freaky frog for real. Like you just a freaky frog. Like, what's up with you, yo? Like, so I don't know what's going on here. Like, again, to me, in my opinion, if this is how you like handle it, like I always feel like, and I don't know, it's hard for me to say because I do feel like there is room for this, but there also isn't very much room at all for this. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
and what I mean by this is, I mean having these types of outings with employees. I just don't think it's possible to not blur these lines like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and, granted,
We're
plenty of
thinking
people.
about it from like a corporate working
Yeah,
environment,
yeah,
but
yeah, no,
maybe they're on a
the
different wave.
management or the production company's perspective. It's like, dog, I can't really have y'all out doing all these nude performances and like and niggas aren't consenting to walking into a nude brother. We already have an HR problem the instant they got there. Like we have an HR problem before they even saw or did anything. And then now, of course, it's not like y'all just there, y'all all having a good time, but the people who are uncomfortable are just chilling. Y'all badgering people to get on stage so you can beat them with whips and pull their pants down. You out here leading chance to get somebody to touch. Like it's like, dog, this is what I mean. Like this is why I wouldn't even like I don't even want to open these floodgates because I think this is absolute like you wouldn't have to go this far. But I think again, you being a star, you being this, you being that, you having the power, it's gonna lead to this. I just don't see how it won't. So then it said Davis describes being fat shamed by Lizzo. Da, da, da. She supplied an explanation why she's seen. And this one I thought was a little shaky. But I think what people fail to realize is that they experienced some real shit and they're gonna play it up because they understand that this ain't going to trial. This isn't a case. This is we're gonna settle. So I'm playing for a settlement
This is settle
already.
out of court and get it back.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm
Yeah.
playing for a settlement off rip. Like off rip. I know for a fact I'm not gonna actually get nothing through discovery and we're gonna you know what I'm saying? There won't be public documents showing that Lizzo's a dog shit piece of her. That's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I'm playing for my settlement. Now, whether this hurts or helps their settlement, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not good enough at the law to know. Um, but I do feel like they made a performance on TMZ today. I don't know if that was very helpful. Um, and there was just a bunch of other shit like, and so mind you, there was like the actual documents. If you read the actual documents, some of the claims are pretty. There's a word I have in my mind. I don't even know if it's the right word. Uh, it's a little strong, but I'll use it. They're pretty spurious. Not being what it
Furious.
purports, not being what it purports to be, false or fake. Yeah, like your
You gotta
claim sounds. Oh, no, I just looked that up, but I was just thinking of that word in my head. I wasn't sure if it was the right one though. I don't know why, but anyway, yeah, no, like it was just some of them allegations. Is like I know it happened. I just don't know if it happened the way you describe it. Like I just, you know what I mean. I just don't know if it
yeah.
happened that way. But again, it don't matter because you're settling anyway. So it's not like you have to prove anything. Like that's my whole point. Where it's like you're not proving too much of really anything. But then they started talking about the accusation that the dance captain had. And I'm not listen, before I start, let me just let y'all know. Let me put my biases on the table. Whatever they say she did, she did that shit.
It's like that.
Because she was basically on Lizzo's reality TV show, reality competition show where she found dancers for the team. Basically the lawsuit alleges she was often proselytizing her Christian beliefs, which is basically like forcing that
Ooh.
shit on niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like again, I'm cool with you being Christian and being a God fearing woman, but like, bro, don't come on now. You soliciting. Like you soliciting. And so basically it said Miss Quigley discovered that one of the dancers was a virgin, and her virginity became a topic of extreme importance to Miss Quigley. You're cooked already, but let's keep
Come
moving.
on now. Yeah.
You're cooked already because I don't even see how that would happen. So you're already cooked. In the months to follow, Miss Quigley would routinely bring up Miss Davis's virginity in conversations with Miss Davis. Miss Quigley even mentioned Miss Davis's virginity in interviews she participated in and later posted to social media broadcasting an intensely personal detail about Miss Davis to the world. Cooked. After Davis and another woman made the team, wait, no. Yeah, after Davis and another woman made the team, which a third woman was also on, Quigley, the dance captain, allegedly continued doing that and then singled out one of them as a non-believer. A second woman was fired, purportedly due to budget cuts, leading the third girl to resign. And when the third girl went to resign, Lizzo aggressively approached Miss Rodriguez, cracking her knuckles, balling her fist, and exclaiming, "You're lucky. You're so fucking lucky."
Hello?
You're like, yo, now Lizzo is about to do you bad. Lizzo walked up to you and said, "Why I oughta." and
She
then it
acting
said,
like a mafioso.
"Nah, mafioso, this wouldn't have got out." But neither
We were
security nor
talking about
neither security nor management did anything to de-escalate the situation. As Lizzo left the room, she raised both her middle fingers and yelled, "Bye, bitch." So Lizzo responded to this in her notes app. Not gonna read the whole.
in her notes app.
I swear, I'm serious. It's the
I
notes app
know, I
apology.
saw it. That's a crazy apology.
In the notes app apology. She pretty much stood on that and was just like, yeah, fuck everything they talking about. We work hard over here, and sometimes maybe these bitches don't want to work hard. Like, but over here we get it done. We get shit shaken, and all these allegations is false, outrageous, ridiculous. We just get it done. We work hard, and maybe she just couldn't cut it.
Jesus.
Basically, like again, that's not his word for word what she said. Y'all can read the exact words of it. But she said, with passion comes hard work and high standards. Sometimes I have to make hard decisions, but it's never my intention to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Right? And then, yeah, all right. These sensationalized stories are coming from former employees who have already publicly admitted that they were told their behavior on tour was inappropriate and unprofessional. Like, and that's the part that had me dying. She's talking about my work ethic, morals, and respectfulness have been questioned. Who the hell questioned your work ethic?
It's just a blanket, cover
Yeah,
statement. Like, yeah, I'm gonna redirect y'all.
yeah, morals and respectfulness, absolutely. But anyway, so another woman who was hired to do a doc for Lizzo, shared her experience. In 2019, she traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. She walked away after about 2 weeks. She was treated with such disrespect, and she witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. So now,
Damn.
one of Lizzo's other former dancers said, for clarification, I'm not a part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience in my time there. Big shout out to the dancers who had the courage to bring this to light. Lizzo's former creative director backed up this woman, reposting her story and adding, "I haven't been a part of that world for around 3 years for a reason. I very much applaud the dancers' courage to bring this to light, and I grieve parts of my own experience." Pop singer King Princess, don't know who this is. Who is Wilson's girlfriend? Who is Wilson? Oh, the former creative director. So the former creative director's girlfriend, who's a pop singer, also backed up Wilson, said, yeah, da da da. So I mean, let's be real here, bro. Like your former creative director, someone who wanted to do a documentary on you, former dancers, baby, that's your team.
Yeah.
Like that's your team.
That's the lineup. That's everybody.
Those are the niggas. Like so.
And to have every single nigga come out, like, she did that shit.
Yeah,
She
that's what I'm
she
saying.
did all that
That's what I'm
shit.
saying. Now, granted, that's still not you're still not gonna win a case, but it's about a settlement. That's all you're playing for. Now, again, I think her lawyer's strategy, I think, seems to be to make this a bit of a spectacle. And I guess I understand it from the perspective of the bigger this is, maybe the bigger the bag is. But I don't know if the spectacle helps. Yeah, like because my thing is, if the spectacle hurts your case bad enough, this might be a case that gets dismissed. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
as opposed to a settlement, because they might not think, okay, well, I know y'all not gonna keep pressing forward after you see the public opinion, you see this, you see that, and you know you got to battle against a millionaire and a label in court, right? Like so, at a certain point, you might just think, fuck, I'm ready to quit. And at that point, yeah, now I can sun you with the settlement. So I don't know. I don't know how this works for a settlement. I don't know if it'll help or hurt. Again, definitely prayers up to those ladies affected in this case and shit. I guess really anybody that's working for Lizzo right now, man. We gonna free y'all, yo. We got y'all, yo. But I think the real nasty part about all of this is that this is really gonna open not the real nasty part, because the real nasty part is what you did to them dancers and shit. But the other nasty part of this is like now you've opened the floodgates for niggas to shit on fat girls.
Oh yeah,
And mind you, niggas never needed an excuse to do it previously. They never did. Like unprompted niggas would do it. But now here's a prompt. And it's a huge prompt. No pun intended, I'm sorry. But it's a big prompt. So it's like, dog, like, come on, let's be real here. Like, you have now given ammunition to niggas who didn't need it. They didn't need no help getting the fire started. And you started the fire for them. And it's like, because now this don't just blow back on you. This blows back on a lot of people.
yeah. I think the best take that I've seen so far was somebody on Twitter said, "I believe all this happened, but I also believe it's going to get blown out of proportions even more because she's a loud, big black woman. So
Mhm.
conservatives, anti-gays, and niggas who hate fat women are foaming at the mouth to skewer her. Which exactly like she did that shit. She's a terrible person, but it's like you said, it's
Like
about to
the
open the
extent,
floodgates. It's about to be
yeah,
terrible for fat
like
people.
the extent of what actually happened and what's creative. We don't know. I don't know. I don't really care because I know you did that shit. Like, so it's just a matter of, for me, I'm just like, I mean, I think the story is more so going to be about who keeps coming out and who keeps talking. I think that's more going to be the story than anything else because if I just don't see this specific case going too far. Truth be told, if their lawyers playing it out on TMZ and the public opinion is already turning on them, I just don't see the case going too far.
Mm-hmm.
But then it just becomes, all right, well, what does it do to your reputation though? Like, what does it what does it mean moving forward if you can't be the poster girl for positivity and body positivity, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what does that mean for your career? Now, granted, I mean, you're big enough and you've got a label support. I'm sure they have got a plan and you're probably cooking one up at some point. But what does, again, you might have to sit down for some time. I don't know, and
Yeah.
figure out what the fuck you going. I don't know. I don't know what that looks like for you, but I'm wishing you the worst.
Was Ellen DeGeneres still getting work after it came out that she was a shitty person?
I don't think she, like, I think at that point, I don't know. I don't remember. But also we
I
have to
know she
understand
got her
that's a
show
white
taken
woman,
away.
so
Yeah,
that's a slim white woman, not even a fat one. So
you are
I
right
don't
about that.
remember, but I'm gonna go with no. But yeah, so well, but I'll see how this plays out. But yeah, nah, wow, that story. Uh, and that's the thing. I could kind of see it because I could tell Lizzo like she got a mean streak, but that's also I could tell that's some people got that. Like some people are those people who they've been through a lot in their life and they internalize that, and when they get the chance to get up, they gonna step. And
Yeah,
some people are different. Like they get the chance to get up, they gonna make sure like I'll never want y'all to have what I had. Like I don't want y'all to experience what I experienced. I don't want y'all niggas having to take the same L's I did. And I guess we can see which direction she went
now
with.
all the things that she is accused of, or I guess we could just say allegedly did, because I'm pretty sure she did that. All of them are terrible, but the most confusing one to me is the body shaming.
That's not that confusing to me.
Th- That's not confusing to you, like, because
At
as
all.
a fat person,
No, fat
shitting on
people
other
body
fat people,
shame other fat people all the time. It happens all the time.
that's
Think
just
about it.
crazy to
Think
me.
about it, right? Like think about the stats when they talk about how much of America is obese.
Hmm.
Now think about how often niggas shit on fat people. Like there's got to be it's a Venn diagram. There's got to be some commonalities.
It's some overlap going
Yeah,
on
it's got to be quite a bit of overlap. Like if 60% or 50% of the country is obese and y'all shit on obese people as often as y'all do, it's got to be plenty of us cooking each other. Like it's just got to. And especially in this case, I can understand, like, not I can understand, but like, I get why it happens in her because, again, if you're not a good person, then on top of that, I have these dancers who have to be in a certain shape. I don't necessarily care about your body size and shape and weight, but I can also tell if you've been with me long enough when you are out of shape. And so that's the
yeah.
problem because instead of, just out of shape, it's just you one of them. So I again like that person, and then but the thing though, even with that, when she mentioned about the fat shaming part, like they have the actual like cited incident, quote unquote, where she was being fat shamed and there wasn't fat shaming. Like it was her reading into it and getting the vibe that fat shaming is what she was getting on about.
Hmm.
Like basically, they pressed her for an explanation as to why she was like less energetic and less bubbly and da da da. And then she took that as y'all saying I put on weight and it slowed me down or something. And it's like, baby, maybe you were self conscious about that. I don't know. I didn't even mention your fucking weight. I mentioned your energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean when I say with that one where it's like, I mean, it's possible I never body shamed you niggas at all. Maybe I was just a fucking slave driver. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's probably what the real accusation is here, is that I was on y'all ass, like nasty. And then on top of that, I'm out taking y'all out to performances and doing shit with it. You know what I mean? Doing all that
Yeah.
weird shit.
That goes
Like,
back to what you said about, they gonna make it sound as bad as possible just so they can get that settlement.
and think about it. And think about it like this. That if I want to blow this up and make it fucking silly, isn't that the best allegation to go with? Oh, so let me get this straight. The fat black poster girl for body positivity was fat shaming her dancers, huh?
That's gonna get headlines every time.
Yeah, no, I mean that's Niggas is eating that shit up. Niggas, oh, I got what's the article? You read the article, and meanwhile it'll tell you, oh, she describes being fat shamed, and then the description don't got no fat shaming in it, and you just like, oh, okay, yeah. Like literally, I'm looking at Lizzo and Miss Scott's questions about her commitment to the tour and her energy were thinly veiled concerns about her weight gain, which Lizzo had previously called attention to after noticing it at a South by Southwest music festival. You see what I'm saying? So she mentioned it to you once, probably because again, if your energy is lower, baby, I'm sorry, I'm not. It is what it is. Like
there's a reason for it. I'm not
because
saying nothing, but
because to me, I treat this like it's like again, if you football players during the season, brother, I'm not fat shaming you. You simply have to be a certain weight to perform the way you're supposed to perform. Like you can't go 20 pounds over that and think you're gonna have the same juice as before. Like again, like and again, what you describe it is like this don't sound like fat shaming to me, shorty. It sounds like they're asking you straight up. Like it probably is about your weight gain, but that's my thing. Like I don't know, baby. I don't know what to tell you. But yeah, again, that is the perfect thing to run with, right? Like that's the exact thing I want to put as a headline because dog, that's the easiest way to make it also off top. Your first introduction to this case is ridiculousness. You know what I'm saying? Like that's exactly what I want. But I also think that unfortunately might bode well for Lizzo and bode poorly for these dancers. And that's the real shame in all of this, right? Is that this could have been a chance for niggas to side with the dancers and really tell their stories. And I think if that's really, really, truly what it was, we probably would have heard even more too. But I think a lot of them are starting to see that turn for the worse in that public opinion swing, and it's like, all right, if I ain't said nothing yet, and it's been 4 days, I'm finna shut the fuck up. So we'll see how it keeps playing out. But again, prayers down for Lizzo. Prayers up for everyone else involved. What else we got? Do we want to talk about the riot?
We can talk about it a little bit. I didn't really care. I don't know. I'm kind of up and down because like technically they didn't do nothing illegal to get arrested, but they caused mayhem in the streets pretty much.
Yeah, that's called
So,
inciting a riot.
Yeah, even if it wasn't like a riot where it's not a planned riot, but if you invite thousands of people somewhere and you don't got the proper permits, and then
And
those
they
people
start
start tearing
rioting.
shit up.
Yeah, that is the textbook definition of inciting a like that's why for me it's just like this is a pretty cut and dry case, like where again, maybe you're unfamiliar with not you, but I mean like I'm speaking to Kai. Like maybe he's unfamiliar with who he is. Because brother, you can't just call thousands of people to show up in a park knowing that with your poll, brother, they're going to show up in that park.
Especially you giving shit away too. Niggas love free shit.
Yeah, it's a giveaway, bro.
I'm surprised that they didn't get permits and like get everything checked off and okayed, honestly.
I'm not.
You had to know.
These niggas don't show me they have much foresight. Honestly. Like they don't like this nigga specifically also has not shown me he has much foresight. And why should he? He's like 22. That nigga's, I mean, again, like I'm not kicking his back. The nigga can't be that damn bright. He's young as hell, and he's when you're mad young to begin with, and then you're up like this. He's 21. He was born in 2001, bro.
Oh my god. Yeah, you look at the world different when you that young and you got money and you got popularity and fame. You see the world differently,
brother. Like it's you were born let me look. This nigga was born 2 months after September 11th. Like, come
That's
on, bro.
insanity.
Like, come on, bro. Like, so it's definitely one of those, but unfortunately, it's like, nigga, you gonna have to bite the bullet for that because it's like you can't do this. You cannot do this, especially with the problem being your fans are absolute fucking morons. That's the real issue. Like, that's
Yeah,
the real.
he's young. His fans are younger.
They're moronic, juiced up kids, and that's the problem because playing into these guys and you being at home and them being in your chat is fine, but you don't really like. It's not until you do something like this and you see something like this that you really realize, oh man, this is basically what all of like. This is what I'm. These are the niggas in my chat. This is what they look like outside. Like all
A lot
together.
of niggas can't understand like how. I don't even know how many subscribers he has, but he regularly pulls in thousands and thousands of niggas viewing his streams. It's just numbers on the screen, but it's hard to even quantify that many people in real life. This nigga has soccer stadiums full worth of people in his streams.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is currently number 2 in total subs on Twitch.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like you said, this is just a lesson learned. This is what how many you said number 2 in terms of subs? How many subs is that?
86,000 a month.
He only got a fraction. That's probably like maybe 7 or 8,000 people that showed up.
That's what I'm saying. Like you got lucky all your niggas ain't show.
Yeah.
Oh man, like it's like dog, I'm so sorry, dog. I promise you, man. You guys gotta figure this shit out. You gotta figure and fast. You don't have much time, bro. Like you don't have
What's the penalty for inciting a riot? Is that even jail time, or do you usually get like a fine and probation or something?
well, it's a class A misdemeanor.
Oh,
But
okay,
he's
so it's
facing a
not.
few charges. I think he was facing that, promoting an unlawful gathering, and some other shit. So it's gonna be a few misdemeanor charges. I mean, granted, the fact that he got out on a weekend kind of shows where the money comes in. But that's
Yeah,
the other thing I was saying to somebody. Like, here's the other issue with being a person like Kai or any of these niggas. You're not the typical celebrity, and what I mean by that is adults don't know who you are. Like grown people have no fucking clue who you are. They just are you a rapper? You play sports? I don't know what you do, nigga. Who are you? They have no idea who you are, and that's the problem because when you are a celebrity, right? Like an actor, an actress, singer, or songwriter, or a music, like people will know and recognize it and be able to like, and not just people, but I mean people that matter. If we're gonna be honest.
yeah.
But the
The
problem is,
city, the state,
right,
yeah.
right, yeah. But when you haven't gone through those channels and you're just a streamer, it's like you might
They're
have
not gonna
the
cut you
same,
no leeway.
right. You might have the same exact money an actor does. You might have the same money a football player. Well, some football players, right? You might have the same money as many of these other. But you don't have the prestige that comes with that, and that prestige is gonna help you on the front end because the money is what saves you on the back, and the money is why you got out on the weekend. You see what I'm saying? Like the money's why you're gonna be good on the back end of all of this.
I
But
was legitimately concerned that they were gonna hold him, and everybody was saying he's going to Rikers. That nigga's like
I
five
knew
foot
that, yeah,
four.
dog. I was like, there's not sending him to fucking Rikers. Like you guys are insane if you think they're sending Kai to Rikers because you literally would just like you would then radicalize an entire population of already insane idiots. Like you like why would you do that to yourself?
You can't send a multimillionaire to the worst prison in the state.
Yeah, not to
One
Rikers.
of the worst prisons in the country.
Especially when it's like, damn, I was trying to do a giveaway and shit got out of hand. Like it's just like, bro, none of that looks right. None of that looks right. Like,
Yeah.
granted, he's facing charges because yeah, he got 10. He had these people doing some dumb shit, but it's like, dog. Realistically speaking, what did you do? But tell niggas to come out because you're doing a giveaway. You didn't tell them and urge these niggas to do nothing. They just got out here and did that because these are your fans.
Yeah, that's what would piss me off if I was the one in this situation. Like
because
I
you didn't
I
incite
just called
anything.
niggas here, yeah, but
You
because
genuinely
they
didn't
decided
incite.
to riot.
Hey, no, you absolutely like I again by letter of the law, you're gonna get charged with inciting a riot. You didn't actually incite the riot. You just invited everyone here, and unfortunately, that's how incitement be. Like, there's no incitement without you inviting them. It's the
Yeah,
same thing. It's the Trump shit, right? Like, if you don't tell them to run down on the Capitol, even if they was thinking about doing it,
they not gonna do it.
they probably not gonna do it. And if they do, at least we're not charging you, right?
Yeah.
Because you didn't tell them that. If you didn't tell them that, then we won't charge you. We'll just find somebody else who said it and we'll charge them. But since you told them to pull up and your gathering got out of hand, yeah, that's yours.
Out of hand. That shit is
Yeah, nah, these niggas were bugging. Like, and that worst part is I kept seeing them posts and niggas like, let it off in that crowd and da da da. And I'm like, bro, I don't think y'all understand how bad of an idea shit like that is. And it's the reason why even police during some of the most violent and brutal protests don't do that. Because they know how bad that is. You get what I'm saying? The same niggas who will whoop y'all ass, hit y'all in the face with a tear gas canister. Like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas
they're not gonna outright shoot nobody.
Yeah, while surrounded by thousands, because they understand historically what that has always led to. Like, that only ends one way, brother.
I don't got enough ammo for all these people, and they gonna rip me to shreds.
Exactly, because at that point, you either everybody gotta catch it, which they can't. It's fundamentally impossible. Like you said, you don't have enough. You're not even gonna get there. You won't live long enough. Then the second part is, then what happens to you? Like, that's why no one ever does that.
Then you're a mass murderer. You just took out 17 niggas at a protest. Like, bro.
But that's why no one ever does that. That's why it's always an option that sounds good because superhero, pop your way out of there. And they just kids. And once you let that first one go, they're gonna scramble. No, they won't. Many of them will, but I promise you, the entirety of them won't, and they will dispose of you. They will dispense of you. Like, brother, you got to let everything go, and that's the problem because now once you did one, you got to do 2, 3, 4. You just got to keep going, and then it's a losing battle because guess what? You're still gonna lose in the end. So that's why it's like, bro, in all those situations, bro, you have to eat it. Why do you think people just damn, they jumping on my whip? I'm not even gonna get out and scream and yell and shout. There's no point.
Yeah, once you get out, it's over for you. The whip is the protection.
Yeah, because why would I get out, scream, yell, and shout so they can start throwing shit and then hit me in the head? Or one of y'all run up and y'all decide y'all want to just swing on me because now I'm talking real tough to your man. Like, you get what I'm saying, brother? Unfortunately, I just got to eat it and keep going. Like, and again, the other one that don't work is driving through. Well, I guess it truly does.
We literally saw.
I guess it truly does depend who you ask. But it's like that's another option where it's like, all right, you take that route. You want to be responsible for that? The same old thing. Like, it's the weight is on your shoulder, not these niggas, because they're rioting. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just jumping on y'all shit. There's no weight on their shoulders because the way they see it is, I mean, it's gonna take them months to track me down, if ever.
Yeah, especially if I'm wearing face gear. No camera see me.
Granted, quite a few of them niggas, y'all gonna get tracked down. That's the other thing that I think people don't realize in these moments. But I think another thing that people mentioned that they were talking about, like, this is sort of just like an example of, like, again, when you see the order fall apart, you see people will give in to just shit like this. Whenever order falls apart, people just decide to be violent for one reason or another. And for one reason or another, it really doesn't matter what the reason is. Whether it's political, it doesn't matter. Whether it's like basic needs, it doesnn't matter. Social shit, it's just. It's what people devolve into, especially when you got a meeting of mostly boys, mostly kids, mostly little hopped up juice heads. It's like, dog, not them niggas. They came here off of that. What's that free workout they be selling for the gamers?
G Fuel.
Yeah, niggas is out here off the G Fuel, off the Rocky Road G Fuel, tweaking.
Not the Rocky Road.
Like, tweaked up. So yeah, man. I mean, this shit is not it. Like, I don't know what's gonna take for some of these niggas to get it, because it's just like, bro, you can't do these type of things, yo. Y'all gotta grow up quick. I'm telling you, quick, because I don't care for y'all, but I don't want to see y'all lose like this. Like, like I really don't. I don't like y'all whole bag and shit like that. But it's like, bro, you a young nigga getting it. Stop doing shit like this. Like, you have got to, bro. Like, you have got to.
I'm pretty sure this is gonna be a one and done now that he's seen what happened. Because I mean, usually the niggas don't leave the house; they just be in the house streaming.
Well, a lot of niggas leave the house, but like, perfect example is like they got this other nigga like Jitty on. Like, he does a lot of these. He got banned. He was the nigga who got banned from the NBA and the WNBA recently.
Oh yeah, he do a lot of IRL shit.
He do a lot of goofy shit, but it's like most of the time, think about it. Even if it's police shit, it's ordinary shit, bro. None of y'all have ever incited a riot that caused real life damage to people. And granted, here's the worst part. Remember that situation we just described where you get out that car and you up it?
Mm-hmm.
What happens to Kai if somebody gets out of that car and ups it? You see what I'm saying? Like, you see how that whole situation changes now? The entire dynamic, and it was just a little wild, crazy day, right? That was so wild what they did. This whole dynamic changes if one person ups it.
Yeah, if one person gets
Out
ended
of the
during a riot that you started,
out
that's
of the
getting put on you.
out of the 7,000 niggas out here, all it takes is one person to up it. And I'm sure there was more than one banger out there. I'm sure. Between that, blades, whatever, it was weapons. And again, that's all it takes. All it takes is one of them things to happen, and now you facing a different charge. You fighting a different type of battle, and it's like, so it's just, dog. You can't open yourself up to shit like this, dog.
Being that he got lucky that nothing did happen.
Truthfully,
He
like,
would
and
have
I
gone to
hate to say
Rikers
you
for
got
real.
lucky because niggas got their cars smoked, but it's like, bro, you got lucky. You really did, cause but shit, where we go from there? Where we want to go from there?
We got any more celebrity topics?
Barely. We got I guess we could do Steven Jackson.
Yeah, what did this nigga say? The way you made it sound before the pod, nigga was talking crazy.
Yeah, so this guy decides to basically talk about he criticized the NBA basically in a video, right? Where he had a video and he posted a video where he basically called the NBA out to task for not supporting the Big Three, the Ice Cube basketball league.
Why
Now,
do they need to support a rival basketball group?
So here's what I'll say, right? Basically, his whole thing was, this is the only black-owned professional league, right? One. Let's keep going. He's been with Ice Cube since year one, and so he's been around to see how it's been going, this and that. The league is almost entirely ex NBA players, if not literally entirely ex NBA players. So it's all your former players anyway.
Wait, I didn't know that. I thought the Big Three was just random niggas that couldn't make the NBA and they was just good at hooping.
Big
It's
Three is
all
mostly like former NBA players, pretty much.
okay. I didn't know that.
That's like, and it's like, he's saying it's all X. I would probably say it's like 90-95. It's basically all for all intents and purposes anyway.
Yeah.
But basically he's saying, like, so the NBA should support it because there's, like, y'all have NBA Hall of Famers as coaches. Like Julius Erving, like Dr. J's involved, Rick Barry's involved, Gary Payton's a coach. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so granted, all these were solid points, right? Now, unfortunately, I have a retort, and it's probably gonna cook this. Well, not probably, it will cook this whole thing. But then he kept going, right? And that wasn't as bad as it got, because that was just normal stuff that, all right, well, I can cook your point, but it is what it is. Then he recounted, and he talked about basically saying, like, here's what I want y'all to understand. Like, here's the end for the NBA. You got someone like Ice Cube, a mogul, a guy who's been actor, he's been a rapper, he's been this, he's been philanthropist, he's doing this, he's in his community, this and that. Okay, cool, right? Then he says, then I'll give you another perfect example. I'm the face of the biggest civil rights movement
ever. Brother.
I'm the face of the biggest civil rights movement ever with George Floyd. I'm an NBA champion. I played in the NBA, and the NBA didn't reach out to me for the Black Lives Matter movement, and they don't move how we supposed to move. And this is what we saying, like, we want to get in touch with y'all so y'all can move how we. And I was just like, brother, I'm here to tell you right now. How do I do this? How do I say this? The face of the biggest civil rights movement ever is utterly insane of you to say.
The ego it takes to even think that.
Yeah, like that was the one where I was just like, dog, the face. You didn't say part of. I was related to the tragedy ushered me into the. I was the face of.
Or call the face was literally George Floyd, like
your cousin, like literally, like, brother, man. They called you were on CNN because of your cousin. It wasn't. Yeah, so that part blew me. As soon as I heard that, I was like, yo, I'm so sorry. You are a delusional old nigga, yo. You just don't get it, yo. You never will either. I don't think you ever will. Niggas this delusional and this insane just can't get it. Like,
and
brother.
We talked about this before the pod, but obviously we know who Steven Jackson is because he's a basketball player and we watch basketball. But as far as online personalities for for players, nobody knew who he was or was checking for him on IG or Twitter before George Floyd in 2020.
Might have a
It's
little
like
bit because he had a show on Showtime, but it was like that was it. That was it. And I'm not saying that like put it this way. Here's what I'll say, right? Steven Jackson did build something for himself before George Floyd. Truth be told, he had something going for him. So I would not tell you it's my issue is though. Here's my critical issue is like he had a platform that he built up, him, Matt Barnes, and they had that shit going. It was on Showtime with it. They was doing some solid numbers. They was getting good guests in there. It was a solid show. My issue is you are well aware that you never make it to CNN if your cousin doesn't pass. You never
exactly.
to MSNBC. You're not even in those fucking rooms. Like you know what I'm saying? Like these people ain't even speaking with you. So again, the whole NBA shit where how they didn't say nothing during the movement. It's like, brother, they don't know who you are till the movement. Like, and then once the movement comes up, they still not even looking at it. I guess from that angle, I think maybe, man, I don't know, maybe the NBA should have said something, but that's not here nor there because, brother, the fact that you think you're the face of it shows me it was a great idea not to work with you. Like, on top of the fact that if we're gonna step back for a second, if we're gonna step all the way back about why the NBA is not supporting the big three, let's just talk about some obvious facts, right? Adam Silver is the commissioner of the NBA, right? Adam Silver is what? It's Mad Libs. You can just fill it in with any adjective. Adam Silver is what?
White.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. What else? What else? You're getting closer. You know
Rich.
where I'm going. No, yeah, you sure is. Sure is. What else?
You're gonna just
Bald.
yeah, yeah, definitely
Jewish.
bald.
Jewish. He's Jewish.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I, well, maybe Ice Cube didn't either.
Oh, okay. Well, now that I know that he's Jewish, you're
Yeah,
putting the pieces together.
it's all linking together, isn't it? It's all making some sense now. Like, so explain to me why me, Jewish commissioner of one of the biggest sports leagues in the world, would then just choose to work with anti-Semitic Ice Cube and 50-year-old delusional
Probably also anti-Semitic, just hasn't been dumb
one.
enough to say
Let's
nothing
talk about that. And on top of that, he,
out loud.
bro, remember during the pandemic, he checked in at O Block and he bragged about being a 50-year-old gangbanger, even though he's 45. But it's just like, dog, I don't want to, I don't know how to tell you niggas. We are in a professional world and y'all niggas are handling yourselves like fools. And then on top of that, you got to also look at Ice Cube's linkages to Steve Bannon, to a bunch of other right wing niggas. He did an interview recently on Tucker Carlson. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, brother, if I'm the NBA, why would I want to associate with a guy who not only is anti Semitic, but also fucks with a bunch of right wingers who are also anti Semitic? Nigga, no. And like, mind you, the fact that you got the gangbanging nigga who I ain't even getting to him. I'm not even considering him in my decision. Off of Ice Cube alone, it's a no, nigga. I'll get to your delusion in a second, nigga. Like, but off Ice Cube alone, no, nigga. No.
I can't fathom what was going through his fucking head to say he was the face of the largest. Well, set aside being the face, to even call the Black Lives Matter movement the largest when niggas didn't have rights before the civil rights movement.
Yeah, I think he could have easily said one of the biggest because I certainly believe it was one of the biggest. But I think, yeah, I think both sides of that sentiment are overblown. But of
Yeah,
course they are because you're an egomaniac and this is how you view yourself. I'm the face, and this was the biggest shit ever. And granted, it was very big. It went global. It was in all 50 states. You know what else they did in all 50 states and went global? Martin Luther King passing. Like, so it's like it's a lot of shit. Like, I don't. These are not to me. It's I'm not. How can you do civil rights Olympics? Like, what do we like civil rights Olympics? You know, like what is this? You know, honestly, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it one day. I'm gonna come up with a civil rights Olympics and just or the civil rights Oscars. Like, and the best speech goes to. Like I said, it's got to be the March on Washington, right? It's got to be the March on Washington. Selma. Oh my God! What? What? How is it
Hey
not
man,
the March on Washington, bro? That's the most famous. Selma won. I'm just saying.
most famous don't mean the biggest, I
He
guess.
said, I'm just saying, famous. I say, hey, look, sorry. But like, nah, this is insane. Like, y'all doing civil rights Olympics. Like, no, nigga, no, sorry. You're out of here, bro.
What's
Kids
worse? What's worse, civil rights Olympics or oppression Olympics?
civil rights Olympics for sure.
Yeah.
Because oppression Olympics is like the overarching general theme. Civil rights Olympics is more specific. Like y'all decided to get even more rooted in the like. It wasn't enough to just compare like social status, socioeconomic. You said no. Let's talk about rights specifically, civil rights specifically. What's your civil rights like, nigga? They just let us own bank accounts 32 years ago. What are you talking about? Like what you talking about? Like what a nigga bragging on? Like what you talking about? Like this is like when California had the wildfires. They're like, yo, you niggas wouldn't last a week in Cali. I'm like, why are you bragging?
Exactly. This affects you more than it's ever going to affect me. It affected me once in my life so far. It affects you yearly.
Why are you bragging about a poor AQI? I don't understand that. Boy, air quality index is in the shitter. He bragging?
I don't know how they do it. Like that happens literally
I
every
truly
year.
don't. And I don't applaud y'all for living through it. I'm gonna be honest, I don't. I think some listen, the niggas ain't got a choice. Hey, listen, y'all keep fighting, yo. Y'all keep fighting. The niggas
Stay
who
up.
can go somewhere, yeah, stay up. The niggas who can get the hell up out of there, the niggas who don't have that, the niggas who do have that privilege, and y'all choose to stay there. I'm not applauding you niggas for nothing.
They must really think California is the best state in the country to willing. Well, it's fine. The rest of the year when it's not wildfire season.
And when it's not like mudslides and earthquakes and tectonic plates shifting and fault lines cracking and
Even being in a place of and how expensive it is and everything is overpriced. But even being in a place where an earthquake can happen is crazy to me.
yeah, where like I just well, I mean it can happen anywhere, but yeah, I hear you. But yeah,
It,
no. So this, mm-mm. I just don't. It's hilarious to me though. Like this is what I be meaning when I say some niggas just don't understand they role. Like you just don't understand the role you play in the shit that you a part of. Like you played a role in the civil rights movements, in this specific one for sure.
this specific one, yeah.
But brother, the face, you come on, man. That is a gross overstatement of your capabilities, your abilities, and what you actually did.
The ego is crazy. That's unbelievable.
I tell you what though. I tell you what though. If Joe Biden win his next election, if he do a stream with Steven Jackson and Kai, he's straight. He's straight. He good. If
That's
he
your
go in
president.
Kai basement, he just doing all that silly shit. Yo,
You want to
yo,
see Joe Biden get sturdy?
Chat is Jover. Yo, Chat is Jover. Yo, it's Jover, Chat. That shit kill me every time I see it. It's Jover. But speaking of Joe, I guess we could talk about some statues we got in the Senate.
Some ghoulish figures, some gargoyles.
Really, some gargoyles for real. They the niggas from what's that? You remember that map below Remnant where it's that dude that move when you're not looking?
Oh yeah.
That's fucking Mitch McConnell, yo. So for those who missed it, and or I guess for those who don't care about politics, Mitch McConnell, who is what is he, the minority speaker or something now? I don't know how that shit works. I don't
Yeah,
even
nah.
care right now. But he was supposed to do a speech and he got up there and that boy, that nigga was rebooting up there.
He froze up in front of the hose, yeah.
He froze up in front of the hose. No, that's when he realized somebody sprayed water on his starter locks.
Oh no, come on, man.
He said, "Oh no, I got." She said, "Did you brush your braids?"
You brush your braids.
He was stuck. He just shut. Oh, she asking if I brushed my braids. That nigga had to be removed. I'm crying. They had to come pick that nigga up. Like I wish it would have made like the sound like when they pick him up Like you pick him up, and it just his body stays still. He don't even move. Pick his ass
I
up like a cardboard cutout.
I don't know what I thought happened, but I didn't know it was a stroke until like I saw it in the news. I
Oh
thought it
yeah,
was just a mental decline because he's old as fuck.
yeah. I mean, a lot of people was looking at it and they was like, "Look, bro, I'm here to tell you, this did not look good at all to me." It was like, I don't know too much, but I know enough to say this is not bad or this is not good.
You see that Onion article that said Mitch McConnell had a stroke after envisioning happy black people?
Oh, that wouldn't give him a stroke. That shit might power him to keep living. That shit would turn him on. He said, "Ooh, yeah, hold on. As long as this one, I
That's
can't
crazy.
stop. As long as this one, I can't stop. I can rest when it's no more." But yeah, so between him and then you got the news story about Dianne Feinstein, who is 90 years old. First off, I'm just gonna say this. Let me get the ages out the way. If you're 90, sit the fuck down. You're not serving nothing. Cut it out. Stop it. And it's got to be a hard cutoff too. Like when you turn 90, they just do like the ejector seat. They eject you into like a padded room,
Abandoned room.
and then they just let you walk out from there. Like, but like you gotta go. Like you gotta go. 90, 80 should be the cutoff. No bullshit. Like I feel like if you've been here 77, 78, 79 years, once you hit 80, bro, like you got plenty to contribute to this, but like just not here. Like you just gotta go somewhere else. Like so Dianne Feinstein,
Especially not in the fucking government.
yeah, certainly not. So Dianne Feinstein, who is 90, uh her what was it her daughter-in-law or I forgot, I don't know, some woman in her family, whether it's her niece or daughter-in-law, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The only thing that does matter is her haircut made her look evil. I don't know if you saw that. She looked mad. Once I saw that haircut, I said, "Oh, I don't like this. I think she's gonna steal from her, guys. Guys, you gotta watch her. She's gonna take your auntie's things."
I didn't see the person that was appointed as her the power of attorney or whatever. She
Yeah,
looked that crazy.
I'll Google it while I'm still going with this story. But she looked insidious. Well, I'm gonna
Serious?
show you the picture. I'm gonna post it in general. You tell me. You tell me.
Oh no, that she looked like the girl from The Incredibles, the one that make the suits.
Not the suit maker.
She looked dastardly.
I know she's stealing from your auntie. I'm telling you. But anyway, she was ended up being Dianne Feinstein's power of attorney, and I'm just gonna go out on a whim and say if you have a power of attorney, you should have to step down.
What?
Instantly, instantly. Because and again, and that's not even an age thing. No bullshit. That's actually literally not even an age thing because that is just any level of like, dog. If you are at any point if you have degenerated or like you know what I'm saying, like your shit has failed you in the sense that you cannot govern your own affairs, why can you govern ours? Like if the law is legally they're like it makes sense for you to give that up. Like, hey, listen, dog, it's too much shit for you to handle. You might as well get that up to your daughter. Then how can you handle this?
That's actually insane. Why are people even still voting for somebody that's in their 90s?
See, well, that's the part where it gets cynical once you start to get into the like all the incentives to keep her ass here. Like, cause there's plenty. And none of them have anything to do with her health. Uh, but there's plenty of reasons. Most of the reasons being that, hey, listen, that's one more seat I got to deal with. Whereas if she's here, I can just talk to her aides, collect a vote from the aides. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't even really got to deal with her for real. Like, I could just, it's a free vote.
Well, see, I understand why it works from the government. Literally, it's just a free vote. But why are the people that are in her district still electing her? That's what I'm saying.
Again, I don't even know what her races look like, so I couldn't tell you. But she's an incumbent, so you already know there's a lot of money behind that.
Yeah.
Well, let me see. Let me see. She won her most recent one in 2018. She won with 54%. She didn't. She didn't cook them. She just barely won. It looked like. But you also gotta understand, California, it's big money. we always say this. It's big fucking money. So think about it. This ain't just a national thing, right? We're talking to U.S. Senate, yes, but you are also my state senator, right? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of interest, not just nationally to keep this girl here, or keep this woman here, so I can get a free vote, but there's also a huge interest in the state to keep this body in the
This
office.
fossil.
Yeah, to keep this fossil in the office because shit is working well. And they was even saying like she won her re-election with 63% in 2012. So like it's been getting closer. Uh, yeah, let's see. Okay, yeah, cool. Anyway, I was reading that, but yeah, like this just like this is ridiculous. Like I'm sorry, like you call it agents, call it whatever you want. Get the fuck on. Get out. Get out.
I'll accept being called ages when it
I
comes
will too.
to
Get
the
out.
niggas that run our government. Like, come on,
Get out of here.
niggas freezing up in front of the hose, having strokes. We got
Joe Biden
90-year-old
falling.
people.
He
Oh yeah,
fucking falling. Like it's like, bro, get out of here. All of y'all, listen. It's a bunch of Republican niggas too. They just ain't reporting about them too much. I wonder why. But get them niggas too. Get them niggas out of here. Oh, I forgot there was a couple of niggas, Kevin McCarthy or whoever. Listen, I already don't like that nigga. So get him out of here. Cool. If he and he crotchety and he's stumbling over his own words and tripping over his own fucking feet and just whoa, oh,
not
whoa.
the wacky,
Not
the
the white
wacky
old
fall.
man, whoa.
Ah!
Whoa. Kerplunk.
Her plunk is
Yeah. That's the sound of the hip hopping out. Like, come on, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here, yo. Get out of here. Mm-mm-mm. Niggas kill me. Like, yeah, that's all I got. Ages and wins. Sorry.
Well, I mean, technically, it hasn't won. We wanted to win, but they still in office. So
It doesn't. Hate this shit. I can't have nothing. Shit, where are we going from here? I don't got a segue. Tell you that much.
yeah.
Um,
Just pick one at random.
I got another question. How do you
All right.
feel about keeping items from previous relationships and new ones? Like, what items do you think absolutely should be thrown away? What items would you keep? And what's some shit that like you think you're on the fence about?
Obviously, any of their items. It's like if somebody gives me a gift, I don't think I should have to give it back ever, even if we break up. But
yeah, no, that's just gift protocol. Like, brother, that was a gift. Like, that's a grant. Like, if you give somebody a grant, you should never be able to call on that grant. Like, this is a grant, nigga. Like,
as far as items that I don't know, maybe anything. Huh, no, that's a good question. That's something to think about, actually. If okay, so say your girl got you a specific cologne that she liked for you to wear, maybe get rid of that because if you go into another relationship using this cologne that your ex gave you, that's kind of crazy, right?
Yeah, I think it could be. I definitely think it could be. And the worst, don't let your new girl like it.
Oh yeah, no, don't
let
let her find out that where it
Where you
came
get
from.
this from? Internet.
I've been wearing this for years.
Timmy
My
Turner.
mom put me onto this.
Internet. Where at? Store. Online boutique.
Storeplace.com.
Onlineboutique.org.
I would say probably any sex toys they got you for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean,
for damn sure.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like the definites are like sentimental shit. Like, so it's like that. Like, if you got a box of letters or something, yeah, that's gotta go. Get that up
Oh
out
yeah.
there. Get that up out there. Put that shit in storage or something. I don't care. If you want to get that up out of there, bro. That shit
Pictures
better.
of y'all having fun at a fair somewhere, like those goofy pictures.
Oh, pictures like framed is chopped. Like again,
Yeah,
now
that's
only
gone.
way you can keep pictures, only exception to that is if they dead. If they dead, you can keep the pictures. You got that.
What's some you got?
Well, I think those are the definites that I think you should get rid of. Like shit, like teddy bears and shit. Like specific ones though. Like if it's some just some any old shit. Like all right, some of that shit I don't really matter too much. But I think certain things is like nah. Nah, I don't want the teddy bear yo nigga ball for you laying in bed with us. I'm good. Like I get you a new
Yeah,
one. I get you a new. But that's also the other thing. To me, I feel like in a lot of these cases, if you gonna bitch about what it is, you do have to be willing to replace that. Because what I say is like if like for example, right? Like let's say you and your ex break up and then you moving on with a new shorty 9 months later and you log into Netflix and it's your ex's account. It's like you can complain about that, but you better be willing to front me a Netflix or otherwise I'm not trying to have this discussion for real.
that's basically an investment.
Yeah, because what I'm not finna do is just not be able to watch Black Mirror or Stranger Things when it come out, like, like or Baki. Like, you just not finna take that from me because you mad. I still got access.
That is crazy to still have access to your ex's accounts and stuff, though.
I've had it. I've had it. I've had it
Did they
I've had
just
it both ways. Like,
did they just forget or just not care?
one was I think she just forgot because it was like a good like 6 or 7 months before.
And then it got cut off randomly.
Then it got cut off. Yeah, for sure. But I think there was. I mean, I had that before with an ex, where like they had access to like my HBO account for like 3 years, and I didn't even fucking know. And I was just like, I remember one day they hit me one day, like, "Oh, what's the password?" Da da da. I was like, "Huh." I was like, you've had wow." Like I just blew mine. I was like, "You've had
Was it a good breakup, a mutual breakup, or was it bad?
No, that one was relatively mutual. So I really
Because
was.
imagine having the gall to have a bad breakup and
Oh
3 years
no.
later, oh yo, what's your HBO password?
Listen. When I tell you I've heard stories, man, I've heard stories of people with breakups, and that to me, that's another thing. Like audacity, breakup protocol is a whole nother one. Like I feel like it's a lot of protocols niggas don't be having for real, because it's like, dog, if you break up, like you gotta. It's like when you leave a job, and when you leave that office physically, you better make sure you took everything out that desk, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
you can't
granted,
go back.
because if they decide they're not trying to let you back in, or they let you back in with an escort or da da da, like it's like, dog, you got to eat whatever comes with that, because they might just decide, nah, I gave you a whole day to figure out all the shit you needed to take from here, and you telling me you spent 8 hours and you ain't get everything? I'm sorry, bro. I told you at the beginning of your work shift, like I let you know when you leave today, it'll be your last. Like you'll have your severance, you'll have this, you'll have that, but make sure you get everything out of the damn building before you go. If you got some coffee creamer in the fridge, go get that. We got boxes in the back. Like, and if you don't take something with you, then they might just say, "Hey, look, dog, that's it." So
You
it's
must
like
not
that.
care for it.
Yeah, and it ain't no, "Hey, I left my jacket inside." Listen, they can choose to be courteous about that. Let you get your, they can choose. Man, I ain't see no jacket. I know where it's at. I'm gonna just go and look, dog. We clean that office out. There ain't no jacket in there.
If it was, the shit gone now. So
Yeah. You like, well, no, I left it in there, so like I know it had. Dog, listen, somebody clean that office. That jacket not in it no more. Where that jacket is, it's probably on somebody's back. To be perfectly frank with you, you cook, you fry, bro. Get out my shit before I call the police. Like you're fried, bro. But I definitely feel like gift protocol is great because it's like taking gifts back. Taking gifts back are nasty. Like I think the only thing that you should ever take it back is like an engagement ring, perhaps.
yeah,
Wedding ring, perhaps. But shit, like other than that, like I don't think that's kind of whack to me. You know what I mean? Like it don't make like if I gift you a console, what I'm gonna take the console back when I leave or something. Now it's one thing if I bought a console for the house, right? Because we live together, and when I leave, I want to take that hoe with me. That's a different story.
yeah. But if I buy you one and you taking it to your crib, that's yours. That's a gift. I got you a PS5 for your birthday. Go out.
Mm-hmm. But see, the other thing is that's when you find out some of them gifts was only gifts because we both used them.
Yeah.
Like you find out some of them gifts was just like, oh, so this was for you. You just made it look like it. Okay, I see what you did. Like
Game recognized game.
because that's the console shit, right? You smooth thinking like, well, that's my PS5. Not quite. Nah, not quite. Cause see, the thing is, I knew you would appreciate it, but we lived together, so I was cool with sharing it with you. But it's like once we got a dip, nah, that shit mine. I paid for it. Look, but you said I did. Do you got proof? I said that because I got proof with a receipt. It came out of my bank account. I can show I paid for it. So,
No, that's crazy. You talk about bringing law enforcement in. I got proof. We about to go to small claims court over a
small
$300
claims court. Nah, no bullshit. I remember there was a Judge Judy episode. I seen this nigga was on here for like $45. I was screaming.
No fucking way.
I forgot what it was. It was something like he had spilled ketchup on something, and this nigga literally wanted. He said, "Oh yeah, trigger warning, white woman jump scare. My fault, bro." But but like he had literally just wanted I forgot what it was. It was like something to do with some ketchup, and he spilled some ketchup on some shit, and he wanted them to replace it. And that was it. Like it was $45, and the dude, and these when I tell you these niggas was fighting tooth and nail, like as if somebody was going to jail based on this decision. Like,
Come on, dog.
like niggas was fighting, bro. No, because I can prove that I bought that shirt. So it's like, Your Honor, why would I destroy a shirt that I bought when it's it's just like, bro, I'll buy a shirt, destroy it. Now I gotta pay for it again. Like, well, yes. Well, yes, that's kind of how it works. Like, no, you can't give somebody a gift. It's now in their possession. Destroy the gift and think you don't owe them money for the gift. That's kind of how it works. That's literally how it works. Like, again, the only gift I'm willing to take back is them rings. And even that is under certain circumstances, right? Like, I'm not going to always inherently want an engagement ring back because I think it depends why my engagement didn't lead to a wedding. You know what I mean? Like if it was some shaky shit, she did something. Yeah, nah, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. I won't even contact
I've heard horror stories, obviously on Twitter, of men proposing to women. They put the ring on the finger, and the woman says no, and then still tries to keep the ring. That's crazy.
That's not that like that. To me, shit like that, I feel like that's like leprechauns. Like that happens, but that can't be happening to that many of y'all niggas. That's insane, bro. That's
Literally.
that is unbelievable. That is a leprechaun. That's a double rainbow. like what is that, dog? Because that don't even make sense. That's that concept you just described doesn't make any fucking sense. Like this ring I'm giving you is contingent upon the wedding we are supposed to have. If you say no to the wedding, it is not your like that shit don't make no sense to me. I don't care how good it looks. I know it looks good. That's why, yo, don't piss me off, yo. Don't piss me off, yo. Please don't piss me off. Yo, give me my ring back. Mm-mm-mm. Speaking of jewelry, though, I like that. Now I got a good transition to get up out of here now.
Okay.
Speaking of jewelry, though, right? Let's talk about this song Meltdown on Utopia because Drake had a diss for Pharrell involving his jewelry. And this whole thing kind of just I want to say stinks.
Why is Drake dissing Pharrell? What does Pharrell do to anybody?
I don't I want to say it just stinks because I know what he did to like all this is because I forgot what somebody did like like the big dominoes post where it's like the big domino and the small domino and I forgot the beginning was like Birdman not paying somebody and like that all leads to all of this shit. But it's just like ridiculous. Like because this song is essentially it's a diss. It's a diss at Pusha T and it's weird because it's just like dog like I don't really want to hear too much from this when you had to back out of it because like please don't back out of a beef and then reignite it. It's not gonna work for me to be frank, but it's like nigga basically saying I heard your new shit, it was whack. You talked to the cops on some therapist shit. You scared of the six. Your bodyguard put in some work on a fluke. Now you want to go and inherit the shit. I don't know. Maybe he's talking to Ye, or maybe he's talking to Pusha. Who knows? But either way,
Where's the actual Pharrell diss though?
well, the Pharrell this is here. Hold on. Um, my schedule's out. Come spin for let's see, man. Fuck all of that spinning the narrative shit. I melt down the chains that I bought from your boss. Give a fuck about all of that heritage shit. Those are he literally bought Pharrell's chains and allegedly melted them down. He probably got them hoes. And then since V not around, Virgil, the members done hung up the Louis. They're not even wearing that shit. Again, because Pharrell is the director of Louis Vuitton. Don't come to the boy about repairing some shit. Don't come to the boy about sparing some shit. You lucky that Vogue was suing, because I would have been with the Wassas in Paris and shit. That one was also some gang shit that had something to do with well, actually, I guess that was directed at Pusha T, but it's also like a slick Kodak disc. People don't really understand. Like, Drake is actually a menace, but it is what it is.
That nigga just be saying whatever.
No, he be saying real shit. Like, he be saying shit that be happening, and like we just like, oh, who are the Wassas? Yeah, like, no, go ahead, look them up and see their relation to Kodak Black.
Okay, let me look that up.
But yeah, like literally, like you can just type in Wassas Kodak Black, and you'll get right there. It'll take you straight there. But yeah, so there was this whole thing, and I did not hear the full entirety of this album. I heard about the first 9 songs, and then K-pop I've heard before, so I heard 10 songs out of the 19.
I kind of skipped around because towards the middle it kind of started to fizzle out for me. So at that point, I just started going to songs with features that I figured I would like. Like I saw Future, so I clicked on that song. I clicked on 21 Savage, The Weeknd. Telekinesis with SZA and Future, that song was fire. Yeah, this album was just whatever to me.
I felt like this is a good album, but it should be better. And I'm not quite sure what it's missing. And I feel like, but it's weird because I think that what it's missing is just there's no substance to it. It doesn't feel like there's anything in it. It's like an album that sounds great. It's produced very well. It was clearly thought about. Like, you put these great songs together, you had good features, but it still feels empty. It just feels hollow.
Feels soulless. I think also my feelings about Travis Scott as a person play into me not really caring about the album. Because he's just a shitty person, and so like I don't even want to take the effort. If I feel like his album is a slog to get through, I'm not going to take the time to get through it. Whereas if it's a person that I like, then I'll go ahead and I'll push through until I get to a song that I like. That's why I said I just started skipping around once it got to the middle, and I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah.
And not even the Astroworld shit where those people passed away, but there was a story that was going around about a producer that was working with Travis Scott in the studio, and then he had a seizure and passed out, and then Travis Scott left and then fired him the next day, said he was being weird.
Yeah, there was other shit where he was stealing shit from niggas like back in the day. He was definitely a grimy nigga to get on.
Yeah.
I just think, I think for me, like, again, it just feels empty. Like, and I think it's also because my thing is, like, I feel like I want to attempt to shoot this nigga some bail because, again, I feel like this album it's a good album. I think it's better than what I'm gonna give it because it has everything, but it's still missing like life. You know what I mean? Like, it's just missing.
It has all the pieces to be a good album, but something is just not there.
Yeah, and it's just like, and I'm not sure if that's entirely a Trav thing. Honestly, the problem with me is it might be a music lately thing. Like, that's been a lot of music lately. Like, certain shit just ain't banging and ain't having, like, it's not. And first, the problem with Travis Scott specifically is that Travis Scott was never a lyrical guy. So it's like, with that being sort of how music is being consumed, and like a lot of music, it just feels empty and it just feels like fast food. Then you come out with something that's well produced, well done, but it's still empty. So instead of fast food, it's like high grade fast. It's like luxury fast food. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's
Chick-fil-A.
still it's like it's yeah, well, literally. Yeah, basically. It feels like Chick-fil-A, where like it's solid, it's good, but it's just, it's just all right. Like, so that's my whole thing where I'm just like, yeah, I just like that's the part where, and not only that, like if you bar for bar read Travis Scott's verse, he's saying the same fucking things. I can't take that anymore. Like because he's not just saying the same things, he's saying them the same way. He's doing the exact same thing. Like hold on, let me read this. Let me read this Travis Scott verse so you understand what I'm saying, especially on this Meltdown song. This is like the best example of it. Okay, starts, is you fucking crazy? Whatever. And they scared of the 7. After 1-3, then we turn up 11. Keep this shit open like 7-Eleven. I've heard a 7-Eleven bar from Travis Scott 30 times. Let's keep going. Me at the house, I got 7 in heaven. He's still in the 7 shit. They think I'm satanic. I keep me a reverend. I've heard him make the reverend reference a bunch. Then she inching my way and she start confessing. I know it's at stake. I'm screaming free Jeffrey. That don't even make sense. Connect calls. Collect calls right off the celly. Yet again, the celly part gave her the blues, not talking about belly. Don't keep it sincere. I go Machiavelli. The same bars. And then always on tea time, been ready as you fucking crazy. Wrapping the cheese, wrap around me because I got property. Chocolate APs and the chocolate the V's. Got the Willy Wonka factory. Burn an athlete like it's calories. Find another flame as hot as me. It's like, bro, these verses are the same fucking verses. Like no
And they're
bullshit.
not good. That's
Yeah,
dog
no,
shit.
and they're not. They never were. They never were. But it's like the first time it was novel, at least to me, or at least it wasn't. It didn't. You know what I mean?
I don't like you said earlier. Nobody was really going to Trav for lyrics. It's just he always has
Yeah,
good beats, good production. The auto tune sounds good.
yeah, and the vibe of the song works.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but if he's just doing the same shit and throwing out the same bars, after a while, you get bored.
and it's like I'm not expecting no lyrical miracle shit from Trav. You can say the same shit you always do, dog. You just have to make it sound different. Niggas make a career out of shit like that. I don't like so. Please don't mistake this for I'm saying you got to be fucking a lyricist because even the lyricist will do. Nigga, Pusha T is considered a coke rapper, and what do he do? But get on that damn song and rap about it anyway, right? We do the same. ESTG done mentioned Fent in every song, and what is that nigga gonna do? But get on the song and mention some Fent. Like we see it every time. We Moneybag Yo got the sassy therapist language, and what is he gonna do?
Sassy therapist
He
language.
do. He be talking like a sassy therapist or sassy hairstylist. Either one, pick one. But like but what he gonna do? But get on the song and give you some lingo from the host. Like that's what I mean when I say like I'm not mad at the fact that you just got this one thing that you're like that's your signature. I'm not mad at that. I'm mad that you aren't even creative enough to freak your signature.
Yeah.
Like you don't gotta be crazy bars. You don't have to be da. But if you're gonna do the connect calls off the celly in every song, bro, give me something else. Find another way to talk about that phone. Don't say celly again. You said that 100 times, and then you rhymed it with belly, and then you rhymed it with Machiavelli. You've done that. I've heard that. Like if I could find the exact Travis Scott song where he fucking does this exact fucking scheme, like it's the exact scheme. Like, hold on, let me look for this shit. Let me look for this shit. Let me look for this shit. Yeah, okay, that's not that song. It's fine. It's fine. I don't care right now. But it's the same shit. Like it's like, dog, I'm over it. And then there's another verse on this Meltdown song where he's just not enough either. It's different. It's like how many Texas boys done ran it up? A couple maybe swinging in the pickup truck, baby. Fuck Mercedes. I'll fuck a nigga bitch, but she can't have a baby. I'll shoot your ass in Walmart like I'm the baby. The boy going Lionel Messi, I go Tom Brady. Used to wear the bust down back in my old days. Now I let the chains hang. You gotta tuck yours, maybe. Niggas talking Scarface. I'm that in real life. Is you fucking crazy or what? Man, the club ain't been the same since we lost Mercedes. It's just this shit does not move me. And I get it. I shouldn't like that's like, oh, it never was the vibe with Trav. I get it, but maybe I'm tired of that shit then. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm tired of that shit.
Maybe I've
Like
grown as a person.
I don't need him to be a crazy a bar god, bro. Like you can have B minus 81 overall bars and I'd be fine with that. But these ain't 81s to me. Shoot your ass in Walmart like I'm the baby. I'll fucking nigga bitch, but she can't have the baby.
Come
Come
on, man.
on, bro.
You
What am I
just
supposed to do
running
with that?
baby with baby.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do with that? Like, no, bro. The boy going Lionel Messi, I'll go Tom Brady. Who is the boy? Okay, but you go Tom Brady. I don't. Okay, cool.
Let's go back to Jamie Foxx. The boy is they.
uh,
It's them.
not the boy. Oh, okay. The boy is supposed to be Drake, right? Because he calls himself the boy. All right, whatever. But
Man,
either way,
I
like
gotta know rap lore. I gotta know
rap
Drake calls
lore. I
himself
gotta,
the
I gotta
boy.
know rap facts. But yeah, so I was just like, this album is all right. I'm willing to give it like a 7.6, 7.7, maybe 7.7. Like it's solid. It's solid. It's just missing something. I'd like to give it an 8, but I can't. Not in good conscience.
It's fair. I'll probably say the same. The songs that I did listen to, I did like.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. There's some joints on there. I don't mind that Fiend joint. I did like that Beyonce joint. That joint, that song was crazy.
yeah, that was yeah, and I'm actually surprised that he got a Beyonce feature.
Well, and I'm actually surprised he cooked it too.
Hmm.
Like, but I guess that shouldn't come as a surprise because Beyonce said, "Listen, dog, if you ain't cooking, bro, take my shit off."
He literally.
Like, she probably heard his first take. Yo, if you gonna rap like that, I can leave. Oh, okay. You gonna go back and do it again? Okay, cool. But yeah, from moving from one musical thing to the next, guess we could talk about this Mr. Morale tour, and of course, we'll end up talking about Drake's tour. So the Mr. Morale tour, as of Mr. Morale and the High Steppers, or Big Steppers, I said the High Steppers. As of what was it, like last week, it was the highest grossing. I think it's still as of today, it's the highest grossing tour in hip hop history.
A
So
crazy record.
which is a crazy record. I would not think of all the people you would think though, right? Like of the 50 Cents, of the Nellies, of the Kanyes, even of the Lil Waynes, of the of the Drakes. But like of all these people, like I wouldn't I wouldn't say that the Mr. Morale tour would be the highest grossing. I wouldn't think that. I just wouldn't think it. So there's definitely that. But I think with this, it was a really interesting thing to see, like in a sense that I think this kind of proves that for certain artists, that absence works to their favor, and for certain artists, you're fried if you sit down for that long.
Yeah,
And I think Kendrick's the perfect example of a guy who can sit for that long.
it's a
Because,
tight blade walk because you could try that and then just
yep,
nobody cares.
yep. Because he sat for a while, he came out with an album, and I'm not gonna hold you. People did not care too much about that album. Like people cared, people liked the album because it's a Kendrick album, but it didn't get any of the same buzz those last ones did. It didn't ring off like that. I'm not saying I'm not even speaking to the quality. I'm just speaking to how the music was put together. It didn't ring off like that, like the last ones did. And I think this album without a tour is looked at drastically differently. But because this album has a tour on it, like the tour is really just a celebration of your entire career, but it's on the heels of
Mhm.
this album. So it's always gonna coincide with the album. But I definitely think like it's a like you said, it's a razor thin margin that a lot of guys play it the wrong way. A lot of guys sit down for a year and a half, not even how long Kendrick sat. Kendrick sat for years, like 3, 4 years, right? 5 years even, something like that,
A long ass time.
and came back and still had the highest grossing tour in history. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of crazy, but it also speaks to that his pull, and that's why for me, when they had these arguments about this album and if the album didn't move weight, then why did the tour do so much? Because clearly he has that fucking pull. He was gone for 6 years, dropped this album, and then broke records with the tour. Are you telling me this album's better than any other album he's dropped? It's not. So what are we saying? Like, I don't even know if it sold more than his other albums. Like, I couldn't tell you. I have no clue. I don't. I wouldn't think it did. But that's my whole thing where I'm just like, so like that's what people mean when they speak about like the that part of the whole thing. We're like, oh, this and that, because it's like I don't know. Like again, I just think like this is not. Yeah, Damn was 2017. Um,
Jesus.
hmm yeah, Damn was 2017. But then again, you look at the critical ratings of Damn. You look at the fact that Damn won Pulitzer prizes, Grammys. You look at the fact that Damn fucking doubled the sales of hold on. Yeah, they damn sold 600,000 albums the first week.
Jesus
Mr.
Christ.
Morale sold 295. Like that's what I'm getting at. Like I'm not trying to shit on this album from that perspective. I just need y'all to understand the fact that they were clamoring for this nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like it didn't matter what you dropped. Like you could have dropped that untitled or unmastered jazz joint, which I liked, and it still would have been rocking. So that was my whole thing, and like it's like dog, like you not really understanding. This shit debuted like at number one. Like it was 600,000, won a Pulitzer, one had that pull. This is one of the best albums of the all time. It's on the best album of the 2010s list. It's you know what I'm saying? Like so when you go from that to another album that we feel like it didn't really bang as hard, didn't really go as hard, da da da. Like that's just all it is. And that was really all I felt like it was about. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't like this album to me is it's not like Pitchfork gave it a 7.6. I would probably give it a little bit somewhere around there, maybe a 7.7.
And then the people making the argument that because he's doing record breaking tours, that makes the album good. They're acting like he doesn't have other music. He doesn't have a whole catalog.
Yeah, and that's what you're gonna get at a fucking tour. Like a perfect example is the funniest part is why some people were angry because they kept saying like, well, let me get this straight. When we try to use this same numbers argument with Drake, right, or with Nicki, or with any of the other people who do these numbers, y'all told us the quality was not. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now, tour numbers are indicative of the quality of the album. Is that what you're telling me? I'm just asking because it wasn't that previously, but it is that now because it's Kendrick, right? Like, and to me, I don't think that ever has been true. It's never been true. You can drop a doo-doo album tour, but if you got a whole catalog of great shit before the doo-doo album, they're coming to see everything you've done. They're not here for doo-doo. Like, even if you play 3 or 4 of them songs, they don't care. They'll probably love it mixed in. Like, so that's the part where I never understood that. Like, I never got that part. Like, the tour is the tour. The tour just proves how much of a draw you are.
Exactly.
That don't have nothing to do with your most recent album. And I know that's supposed to, like, the problem is, I think that works on ordinary artists. But when we're talking about Kendrick, we're talking about Drake, we're talking about that's not applicable. Because yeah, if I'm a B tier rapper and I have a really good album, chances are my tour will have a better time. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if I'm Drake, nigga. That tour is that tour, nigga. It don't fucking matter. If I'm Kendrick, that tour is that tour. It don't matter. If I'm J. Cole, that tour is that tour. It does not matter. Even if I'm Beyonce, nigga, the tour is the tour. It don't matter whether you like my shit. It don't matter whether you even hate. Like you can hate it with all your guts, with all your might, nigga. You finna come to my tours, ain't you? Whereas if I'm a B tier artist and I have a bad album, yeah, that's gonna definitely affect my tour sales. Like, but that's what I mean. Where it's like y'all applying the rules that applies to everyone else to niggas who are at the summit, and it's not the same. Like it's not the same.
Not even close. I think it's a disingenuous argument from the start anyway.
It is. It is. It is because my thing is like if you're trying to sell me on the album, then just sell me on the album. You don't have to don't link it to the tour because what are you selling me on the tour? Like Kendrick Lamar took a 6-year hiatus before dropping an album, and a lot of niggas are looking at it like he might not tour again or drop another album again. They're not gonna miss you know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna miss the opportunity to see him, good album or not. So that's the part I just don't. I'm like I just don't know what y'all not like. That's like you said, it's a disingenuous argument from the jump because it's like if you said that about Drake, I would laugh at you because I would say the same thing, nigga. You mean to tell me Drake's tour sales have something to do with his albums? What are you talking about? No, they don't, because this tour he's about to do is about to break records, and I guarantee you that album is not going to be his best album. So what are we talking about? Like it's his best tour though, right? Which means it had to be his best album. That's fake. You know that's fake. Like you know that's not real. But yeah, so that's all I got with that tour. Tour did great. Drake's new tour is probably gonna break that record.
How much
And
longer is this tour for?
Drake's
Yeah.
Let's see. It's all a blur is the name of it. Which is funny, right? Because Drake's tour, It's All a Blur, is gonna break a record. Does he have an album coming out called It's All a Blur?
I don't know.
No,
I don't really
no, he
follow.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Right? No, he doesn't. Right? Like that's what I whole mean. Like da da da. It's his first tour in 5 years, so of course it's gonna sell out because they missed you. Like it's like yeah, like should be blowing mine. Anyway, the tour is over October 9th. He's been touring from July through October.
You said this is the first tour he's been on in 5 years.
North American.
Oh, okay. Because I'm always seeing pictures of Drake on stage.
Yeah, North American for sure.
Okay.
Because he apparently did the Assassination Vacation tour. What in the world is that? I've never even heard of that shit. Announce it. Oh, this is a European tour. That's why. Oh, actually, no. This tour was canceled. I was about to say they said 2019. I was thinking to myself, do they know? Like as soon as they said 2019 April, and I said, do they know what's coming? It looks like he started it, but
Had to lock it down, baby. Had to cut it short.
yeah, they canceled a few ones in April. And yeah, no, I don't know. But yeah, no, that's probably the worst. Niggas canceling or moving tour dates around. And you already booked your real hotel room or something, bro. I'm jumping.
Yeah, because you can get a refund on the tickets or get the date moved around, but that hotel,
You burnt for that one.
yeah.
You burnt, dickhead. But what else? What else we got, man? What else we got? We want to talk about. Do you want to get into sports right now? I think if we do the sports, the only thing I'm going to talk about is the Jonathan Taylor shit. Because I don't really want to talk about the rest of this. I don't really give a damn.
Yeah, what happened with JT? His contract, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if you've been hearing the rumblings right around the league about basically this whole running back situation that they're doing. About how they're treating the running backs and all of that. So unfortunately, right? There's been this prevailing thing, and this sentiment has been going around for probably at least a decade, if not a little bit longer. Of people realizing that you really don't have to pay these running backs top dollar because you can replace maybe 70-75% of their production with a rookie. And even if I'm only replacing 75%, I'm getting a lot out of this guy for nothing. So that's the operating logic that's happened. And mind you, we've seen example after example over the past decade that keeps reinforcing the point every single year. Whether it's remember Le'Veon Bell went on an absolute tear, was going insane, putting up Madden stat lines. Sat out and was like, all right, y'all need me. They picked up Jonathan, what was it, James Conner, and he produced like 80% of that outcome on a rookie deal. And then it was like, oh, okay. And then guess what? The Jets pay for Le'Veon, and then Le'Veon stinks it up for them. So it's like, there goes one, right? You have the whole Ezekiel Elliott situation. There goes another one. Like, there's all these other different examples of it's like, they paid this guy, and then look. Oh, they paid this guy, and then look. Oh, the Panthers paid Christian McCaffrey, and then look. Like, you know what I mean? Everyone pays their guy, and then look. So it's like, it's been growing, right? Now, the only issue is that for some reason, Jonathan Taylor is entering the final year of his rookie contract, right? So he's looking for a deal. Either now, so anytime between now and the end of the year, but he wants it sooner better than later, right? So he wants a deal. He's on the final year. And so for whatever reason, the owner of the Colts decided he was going to speak on the situation about running backs and how we can handle that. And so he said, regarding the NFL running back situation, we have negotiated a CBA, which is, the contract that took years of effort and hard work and compromise in good faith by both sides. To say now that a specific player category wants another negotiation after the fact is inappropriate. Some agents are selling bad faith. Now, let's keep going, right? Irsay did not specify in his post whether he was referring to running back seeking better pay in general or if he believes the NFL star ball carriers are hoping for a change in application of the franchise tag, right? Da da da, all of that shit, right? Here's the problem. He then decided to say his own comments were not aimed at Jonathan Taylor, but here's the problem. He says the comment wasn't really directed at Jonathan. We haven't exchanged any contract numbers with each other or anything like that, so it's not like we're in the midst of that. I think we had a tough season last year. This is a year about coming back together and having a great year, and we're really depending on Jonathan to team up with our quarterback to try and pull together a great year. Da da da, all of that shit, right? Now the problem was Irsay's statement came on the heels of Najee Harris from the Steelers talking about how we should look into ways into changing franchise tag salaries, and you know what I mean, just changing it to so niggas who get up there and get some bread. Now here's the problem: I'm in the final year of my contract, right? I'm making it pretty clear I want a big deal, like a solid deal, because I'm one of the best backs in the league. I want a good deal. I want my money. You're making it pretty clear that what? You don't believe in paying niggas that money, right? On its surface, that's fine. You don't want to pay me. I want to get paid. We'll just go our separate ways. When you then put out a statement basically saying, why would y'all be paying? You know what I'm saying? Like you're basically you're harming my case to now go get paid somewhere else. And I think if you are going to pretend that that has nothing to do with me, then I should jug you for everything you have, because
I was gonna say that sounds deliberate.
yeah, no, it is deliberate. Like that, like imagine you about to break up with your girl, but you don't want other niggas to see her values. So I'm gonna try to hate on her position so they don't think about paying her no. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, dog, if you mad at him and you don't want him, bro, I don't care who pays him what. Honestly, shit like that help y'all out. Because if the wrong team pay him too much money and now they in a gutter hey, maybe that helps you out. But dog, for you to do this and hate on him, da da da. So these comments came out, right? And then so there was a training camp, Colts training camp, right? They then went to training camp. He came. They met up in like his RV or something, and they spoke. Shortly after that, he formally requested a trade request.
Okay.
Which to me, I think that was pretty obvious what happened. Like he pretty much said, "Look, bro, I'm not jacking that. Like, ain't no fucking way you about to just poo poo on my whole shit, knowing damn well I'm trying to get paid, and this niggas is trying to pay me. You basically telling niggas like, why would I do that? Why would y'all be paying backs for real? Like we already negotiate. Like you know what the conversation is, right? But it's like also at the same time, it's like you know what that timing looked like. You know exactly what that is. So I'm not stupid. Like I know what it is. I know exactly what you want.
The NFL as a whole is wicked.
What's the
The
last
fact,
PlayStation?
yeah, literally, like this is outside of combat sports. This is the most physical and dangerous sport that niggas can play, but they don't want to pay their niggas. Running backs, like you said, JT is one of the best running backs in the league, and you try to stiff him. Trying to stiff a running back in general is evil. Like I get from a value perspective as an owner of a team, somebody that's continuously getting injured and each season they're getting less and less good.
Yeah, and I can
Why would I
replace
want to pay
like
that guy?
I get the metrics.
But as on a human level, just treating niggas as they should be treated, a nigga that puts in the amount of work that these running backs, these top tier running backs put in, you need to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
It just blows my mind that no running backs making less than kickers is asinine.
Yeah, running backs making less than backups is blowing mine. Like,
Yeah,
bro, you
like
got
this
like
is
a backup
wicked.
linebacker, a guy who's like he's your second middle linebacker, and he's making the same money your league leading back is.
It's wicked. It's evil, literally.
So, and the thing, my whole thing is, you can feel how you feel about paying backs. When you then put that, knowing that I am on your team, knowing that you not about to pay me, for you to then come out and say this, you are actively harming my case. And for that and that reason alone, I'm on your head top.
Yeah, no, this specific, like I said, everybody involved in the league is evil, but this specific nigga, the owner of the Colts or whoever this is,
Mm-hmm.
this nigga's dastardly.
Mm-hmm. He a former cokehead. If you looked at him, he looked like
He a former cokehead. I'm with JT. I'm not letting no former cokehead try to do me like this.
And then so it got worse though, because then there were rumblings coming out that Jonathan Taylor was injured, and due to some clause, if a player was injured and he they can basically get out of playing him. Oh, is that right?
Oh the hell.
Now, granted, this wasn't official; it wasn't floated by the team, but suddenly this started being a thing that kept coming up. You get what I'm saying? I don't think that's a coincidence, but it's cool. Like, Jonathan Taylor is not even among the 10 highest paid players for the Colts.
That's great. He's
after 1,800 rushing yards the year before last.
That's fucking bonkers, yo.
Yeah, so no, this was actually I lied. This was an ESPN story. ESPN ran a story saying Jonathan Taylor reported back pain during his pre-training camp physical that was deemed to be from an injury not sustained while playing for Indianapolis. The situation now has the team considering whether to place Taylor on a non-football injury list, which would result in Indianapolis withholding his salary. And the problem with something like that is, right, Jonathan Taylor then speaks out and says it directly, never had a back pain, never reported a back pain. Not sure who the sources are, but find new ones. Now, my issue, though, ends up being this is a shitty situation for Jonathan Taylor because, truth be told, what should happen is if they decide they're going to withhold your salary, you should burn this organization to the ground.
Yeah.
Problem is burn this organization to the ground. You know how the shield works. You'll never get a job again for anyone. Because it's all about the shield. Don't embarrass another owner.
But these owners can do whatever they want with players and concoct fake narratives to get out of paying them.
No, that's how power dynamics work. They're like, you know what power is? Like, I'm more powerful.
Go to hell.
Yeah. Expeditiously. And gasoline draws.
Gasoline draws.
So, that part was nasty work. I don't know. I want my nigga Jonathan Taylor to win. We'll see. They need to trade him, though. Truth be told. Or they need to trade him.
You know, there's hella teams that can use the top tier backs.
And honestly, I ain't gonna hold you. It's teams that's gonna pay. I know I know we sit up here and we talk about the logic of paying backs. Listen, and the reason why I say this is not even personal is because when we paid Dalvin Cook years ago, I felt like, we didn't have to do that. We didn't have to do that. And finally, this was the season we finally decided, all right, we're not about to double down on that mistake. It's time. We got Madison. We got other backs. Again, if these guys give me 80%, 70% of what Dalvin Cook gave me, then it's worth it. So, I understand it, but everyone takes a risk because there's always a guy out here like this. Bro, if Austin Eckler's out there, you're not going to throw a bag at him? If you got money, you're not going to throw a bag at Austin Eckler? If you got money, you're not going to throw a bag at JT?
Who is the backup running back for the Colts right now? Because they traded Nyheim Hines last season, right?
It was Zach Moss, who he used to be on the Bills.
Oh, yeah, they traded for Zach. They traded Hines. Yeah, they swapped.
Zach Moss broke his arm.
Oh, okay.
In training camp. I think like literally the day after this happened. No bullshit.
Damn. So y'all don't want to pay this man? Y'all don't even got a backup?
And so they had a bunch of bums. And let me not say that. They're not bums, but guys, I don't know if you feel too confident with them.
Yeah.
And they recently signed Kenyon Drake, which I think is hilarious because y'all must not know what y'all getting. Who's going to tell them? But this is just nasty because it's like you're destroying your team. And
just out of spite. Just to be spiteful.
And I truly believe, like, because the way I would have did it, knowing I'm not going to pay this guy, knowing he wants a bag, I would have been real quiet about it and found a way to trade him. And when the trade came up, y'all would have all acted surprised. Whoa, where did this come from? I was shopping it because I knew I wasn't going to pay him. I knew we finna stink this year. So it's like, let's be real here. Like, I'm trying to get some capital back. So,
Niggas are just too prideful. They think I'm in
mhm,
control. I have all the
mhm,
control, so I'm gonna say what I want to say. You just gonna deal with it.
mhm,
Niggas don't believe in moving in silence. What I
mhm.
say goes, nigga. Get
That's
back to the
exactly it.
fields,
That's
boy.
exactly that's exactly it. And that's the sad part because that's what so many of these situations boil down to. It's just ego, pride. Nah, I'm gonna do you just like this because I can, and that's how I do niggas. Yo, come on, bro. Like you don't sound despicable saying that. You don't hear it. You don't hear it when you say it.
I don't care how I sound. It's about money. That's all this is about.
I guess so, man.
Y'all are just pieces on a chessboard, and let me tell you, y'all are all pawns. Y'all are all expendable. Every single nigga on the field.
Let's see. I'm in the entertainment news section, right? What else we got?
This nigga on E News, yo. Extra,
Uh,
extra.
let's see. Oh, we should do some RIP segments. A few folks passed recently. Um, Rest in peace to O'Shea Sibley, the black man who was stabbed by a 17-year-old in New York City for voguing to some Beyonce man.
Homophobia is just crazy to me.
Yeah. And the fact that
It,
the person is 17 is just like, dog, like again, look what y'all doing to the kids. Like, y'all, it ain't shit don't stop with y'all. It ain't the old niggas die off. That's not how it works.
I feel like they didn't know that. That's how they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Not being homophobic or racist or anything like that is already terrible, but to have that level of anger to take a life behind it
And
is
then cite your
crazy.
religion for like why you offended, but like your religion ain't stop you from booming somebody.
Right, like thou shalt not kill.
Fucking loser. Mm,
The Ten Commandments don't say nothing about being gay, but it do say
they were
thou shalt
Muslim,
not
but
kill.
I still don't like. Don't
Uh,
get sorry.
uh
You still don't got an excuse.
yeah, no, still.
Still don't got one, dumbass.
I'm pretty sure the Quran don't preach
And I'm pretty sure I
eliminate
know it don't
homosexuality.
let y'all boom niggas. Like, stop it.
Yeah.
Like, stop it. Cut it out. Who else? Who else? Who else? Rest in peace, Angus Cloud. God
Yeah,
forgive.
that one was shocking.
You know, it
How did
was.
he die?
We don't know yet. And
Okay.
I don't know, but we will know. But
He's like 25.
it was 25, 20. Yeah, I think literally 25, 27. No, I think it was 25. Because 27
I
is that club. They definitely would have said something about that.
I think he may have taken his own life from nobody in his family has confirmed anything, but from the article that I read, he sounded his father just passed and he was really close to his father. And they
Yeah.
said he was having a tough time with it.
Well, his mother is saying that she denies the suicide, and she thinks. 'Cause
Okay, good.
I think from what we're seeing, it's been an OD, perhaps.
Damn.
But again, the reason why I like, and it was one of those things where I saw it, and I felt kind of weird because it's like, I remember, I think it was earlier this year, there was Angus Cloud was going. Mind you, I've never seen Euphoria a day in my life. Like, please
I
understand
haven't
this.
either.
So like,
And I
no,
refuse to
like
watch it.
that's why it was weird knowing all of this. But it was like Angus Cloud's manager like released some shit, and they were talking about a whole bunch of issues they had with Angus Cloud and da da da, and they were basically just like, we're airing the fuck out of this dude's business, like talking about like he was an addict and had to do all of this and I had to do all of that and like, and it like, I forgot what this person was even battling for, but it just seemed wholly unnecessary. Like, nah, I think you're just taking it a step further out of spite, like, because it's like you trying to make it, you just like you paying this nigga crazy, like. And so with that background, like having read that earlier this year, once I saw the headline, I immediately like jumped to that and I was like, oh man, like obviously again, I knew the guy wasn't lying, but it's just like you were my former manager. Why are you airing me out?
Yeah, exactly.
And I think as soon as I saw the headline, I thought of that and I was like, oh man, that's not that doesn't leave me with a good feeling. But yeah, so listen, I know niggas was trying to do the whole Pee Wee joint, but I'm like, or Paul Rubens, I'm like, look at that nigga's charges. I
What
hear
were
y'all.
What were his charges? Because I remember
There was 2 incidents.
the only
Right?
incident that I know
Yeah,
was the
yeah. I was about
jacking
to
off
say.
in the movie theater,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. See, the second one's been memory hold. That's exactly what I'm getting at.
Memory.
Because the first one is the first one I thought of. Because I
And
heard.
the first one, to
Mhm.
me, I mean, it's not that bad because it was one of those porn theaters, right? It's like,
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy to whip your dick out and start jacking off in public, but it was one of them triple X theaters, so I
the
can kind
first
of
one was some freaky frog shit. Like I'm just like that's just not. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not taking it that far. You just a freaky frog. Like
yeah. You didn't do it in front of
like
no children. You didn't
yeah. Like you
assault
just a
anybody.
freaky frog for that shit.
You just freaky deaky ass boy.
Now the second one, unfortunately,
See, I
was
don't even know about this one. Yeah,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. And the thing was, niggas kept making a little excuses for this, and I was like, look, I'm sorry, bro, but this is enough if y'all don't like somebody. So it's got to be enough if you like them too. That's just how I'm coming
Ooh, okay.
because basically, but long story short, right? He used to collect like vintage like erotica, basically.
Oh
I
yeah,
forgot.
so he's still a freaky deaky ass boy.
Right? No, hold on now. Right? So he collects the vintage erotica, and it's like old shit. Some of it's like from the 20s, the 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on and so forth. Just old shit.
Hmm.
And so he's basically saying he buys some big batch, and in this batch they find some things that were characterized as nude photos of minors. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. With that being said, basically their defense was, I mean, look, I bought a big bulk of some shit. There's mad shit in there. How could I have known that was in
How did
there?
he even get caught with it?
And that, well, I'm glad you asked because
Oh
how he
my
got caught
god,
with
how does it keep getting worse?
how he got caught with it is exactly why I was like, nah, I'm sorry, I can't write it off. He gets caught with it because he has a friend named. Let me look him up. There's a friend named Jeffrey Jones.
I
Now,
swear to God, I thought you was about to say Jeffrey Epstein.
now, Jeffrey Jones is best known as playing the high school principal in Ferris Bueller,
Oh,
right?
okay.
Now, Jeffrey Jones, unfortunately, faced charge. He was charged with. Hold on, let me read this real quick. Hiring a 14-year-old boy to pose for explicit photos and possessing CP.
Oh
Those
man,
were
I'm
his.
looking up Jeffrey Jones now, and he looked like it.
Uh huh. And
He looked like it, bro.
right. And so what happened was this all happened. He got his charges. Da da da. So on and so forth. They're all about photos. There's no allegations of any touching or any improper acts, which I mean, that's your attorney is crazy for saying that. But what happened was due to some anonymous tip, follow my lead here, due to an anonymous tip,
Mm,
they then get a warrant to search Pee Wee Herman's crib. They go to his crib and find something. So it's like, Brody, I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you.
your
That
man sold you
man,
out.
oh nah, I forgot that's what he looked like. Oh, I remember this principal. Yeah, nah. So your man sold you out. So I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. If your man's is doing it and you here with him and y'all nah, sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. Like I said, the freaky deaky shit in the movie theater, you can have that. You can have that. I ain't even tripping over that for real, for real. I ain't even tripping to that. Now this shit right here, nah, sorry, you too close to niggas like that. Sorry.
Yeah, I swear to God, he had to be showing it off. Like the excuse that he bought it in the batch, he should have burned it, or maybe turned in the niggas that sold it to him
And
to the
listen,
police.
the
But he
other,
was showing it off because how else would that nigga know?
and the other reason is people fail to realize, like when you work with some, when you hear the stories of some of these folks that are in this population, the offenders, right?
Hmm.
A lot of the stories have this element of like almost like dopish ignorance. Like, well, how could I have known? And it's like, dog, it's not about how could you have known. It's about the fact that any other person takes extraordinary measures to ensure that's not in there, and you never do. You get what I'm saying? Like a lot. That's what a lot of it is about. Like it ain't necessarily about the fact that like you went out of your way to go. No, no, no. It's about the fact that everybody else naturally would think that. Everybody else would naturally decide. Let me sift through a couple. Ain't no freaky deaky shit in here, right? Like I'm a freaky fraud, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
I'm not the freaky father. I'm
yeah,
not.
like not the freaky, but like that be what a lot of it is. It's just like this ignorance where it's just like you really and like you and you but you really think that's a good that's a good defense, right? Like, well, it's just like, well, a guy gave me a flash drive and it had some stuff on it, and he just told me it was porn, and we watched that together, and so like da da da, and I'm like, so he told you he had a whole bunch of niche stuff, and at no point did you ask what the niche stuff. You just took it, plugged it into your computer, accessed it, and said, "Whoa, that's what happened." Dog, be for real with me. Do that make sense? And then the worst part was, then you get it right, and then it's like, oh well, it just seemed weird and shit. Like, so how come you ain't call nobody?
Yeah.
Why you ain't call nobody? Because then you'd have
That's
to
my
give up
first
your mans, right? Right? Yeah, right. Then you had to give up your fucking mans, right? Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Now, granted, that boy Jeffrey Jones got caught and immediately threw fucking Pee Wee Herman. He said, "Well, no, Pee Wee was with me when I bought him. He saw him too." Wait, what? Pee Wee Herman, the nigga who played the what's his real name? Fuck, I forgot his real name. I just be calling him Pee Wee. Y'all know the nigga, the freaky little freaky nigga nigga. Come on, y'all know him. Y'all know him, bro. Stop it. Come on.
No, this is kind of casting his whole legacy into a dark place, because the nigga was on a show called Pee Wee's Playhouse that was primarily for children.
Mm-hmm. Show got
And
canceled. That show got canceled before. Like, as soon as he did that movie theater shit, they cooked him for that. They clipped him. They was like, "Oh nah, sorry."
yeah, you can't be involved with children and be jacking off in public.
Yeah. Because granted, I maybe there's an argument to be made the two aren't related, but brother, don't even try. Don't even bother. So yeah,
that's well, yeah, that definitely is definitely cast a dark shadow over his legacy.
yeah. And that was why, like, because once I read all of that, I was like, all right, y'all.
And I kind of hate when somebody died and people will bring up, all their past and everything. But if it's something bad involving, children,
Especially when I think
or when Paul Walker died and
it was preemptive.
No, I was just gonna say Paul Walker. He was dating underage girls, and people get mad whenever people bring that up. But I'm like, that's an important bit of information. If
Don't
somebody's
lie
a scumbag,
like who was doing this shit, like
exactly, like
that's always what it is. Like, especially with the Pee Wee shit. Like, when I saw people bringing him up, it wasn't even people initially saying he was that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was people like preemptively jumping in front of that.
mm-hmm.
It's like when you defended something and no one's made the accusations. Well, now
that's even crazy that y'all knew and y'all still fuck with him. Like, what is going on with y'all?
They looking at it like, nah, though. Remember, there was like this really big homophobic panic at the time, and people were
what?
No, listen. All these things are true. None of
No,
that.
but what does that have to do with him? Is he gay?
Basically, their whole point was, nigga, come on. But basically,
Oh, okay.
Basically,
I didn't know.
But basically, their whole point was like there was a lot of weird shit that the way that they treated him, and all of that can be true, brother. I'm just trying to tell you. I'm looking at my own eyes. You are good friends with another guy on some freaky deaky shit. He get caught with some shit. He give you up. Y'all both on the shit, and you beating off in theaters, brother. You're done. You're done. I'm done. I'm done. Sorry, you can't beat off in the theater and have these pictures in your possession. You can't do both. If you just beat off in the theater, I'd say you a freaky frog. That's it.
I'll give you one. I don't have no problem with that.
No, I will give you the first one.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The first one. So I don't have no problem with that.
Theater shit. Like, it wasn't that many people in there. It was a matinee. Okay, you know what? It was a Tuesday midday matinee. There's probably like 8 people in that whole theater. I mean, come on, bro. He was just in the back getting his shit off.
How he even get caught? Was he being loud?
I was just about to say, he's probably going crazy.
he was acting up.
He was making the Goku sounds when he had the heart disease.
Oh no! I hope the nut was worth it, pal.
Nigga said,
and Pee Wee Herman was super expressive in that show. He was making crazy sounds.
We gotta get out of here, guys.
His bow tie was probably spinning in the air like a cartoon. Oh no.
Yo, chill, yo. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Nigga said his bow tie was
Oh
man,
God.
But yeah, man, listen, rest in peace, Angus Cloud. Rest in peace. Oh man, what was that person's name? I'm so sorry.
The dude from Breaking Bad died too.
O'Shea Sibley, rest in peace. Dude from Breaking Bad too. I just saw his name somewhere. Hold on. Mark Margulis. That was his name.
Rip.
Who else? We got anybody else? Hell, shit. Nah, never mind. It's a serious rest in peace segment. Let me stay serious.
You got a joke recipe segment now?
No. I was got Clifton Oliver, a guy on Broadway who played Simba in The Lion King. Rest in peace. He's Black King,
Yeah.
I guess. Let's go. I never heard of him, but fuck it. He's Black King. Let's go. No, I wasn't gonna have like a joke, but it was just like I was gonna do like a little freak, like rest in peace to Earl Spence after that beating he took. Like, but I'm like, yeah, you know what? Let me just stay focused, right?
That was a pretty bad beat. I ain't seen a beat like that in a minute.
Yeah, it was ugly. I don't know. Jake Paul and Nate Diaz are supposed to be fighting tonight. I certainly won't be paying for it, but I don't know. Maybe I'll throw it on.
Are they supposed? I thought Jake Paul and Logan Paul were supposed to be wrestling.
Um, I mean, I know Logan's the wrestler, but yeah.
I saw a tweet from Logan saying that his brother was gonna hop in the ring with him. Maybe that's not today. Maybe the Nate Diaz is today, and then the wrestling is a different date.
Yeah, probably. What else? I guess we can do the chat GPT therapy thing. Well, we'll do gerbiling first because that's quick, and it's since we just were talking about sex deviance, it makes perfect sense.
Oh, come on, man.
So for those of you who have no idea what gerbiling or gerbil shooting is,
I don't gerbil shooting. I'm already not a fan.
Yeah, so apparently this is a really common thing, right? But gerbiling, also known as gerbil stuffing or gerbil shooting.
Wait, is this like the Richard Gere thing?
I'm not sure what that means, but this isn't good, to be honest.
This was back in like the early '90s. There's a rumor that Richard Gere went to the hospital because he had a gerbil in his ass.
Yeah, this is that.
Why is this being brought?
No, this is a real thing. People really do this.
Why is this being brought back into public consciousness?
But yeah, so apparently they do it with hamsters sometimes too. But
the distinction doesn't matter.
Hamsters, mice, sometimes rats, other rodents. I'm like, what other rodents would y'all use? Capybara. It's like, no.
Yo, capybara.
Oh, not a squirrel. Y'all sick. But anyway, it's a sexual practice of inserting a small live animal, which is animal abuse, by the way, into one's rectum to obtain stimulation. Some variations of reports suggest that the rodent be covered in a psychoactive substance, such as heroin, prior to, like, why did y'all choose
so
that?
y'all gotta get high too?
No, y'all gotta get.
It's not enough to shove a small mammal in your ass, but you gotta be high too.
I'm gonna read the last sentence and we're gonna get up out of here. Yet there are few documents on how this was achieved or enjoyed, as all rodents have long nails and teeth for digging or burrowing, and naturally try to burrow out of any small spaces.
I feel like niggas have probably died from this.
I'm sure niggas have probably also lived from this. Like, people keep talking like it's unverified. I'm like, unverified to who?
It's a thing. It's because South Park had whole episodes about this back in the day. This is people really doing this. I don't know if you saw the episode of South Park, but Mr. Garrison's boyfriend, his name is Mr. Slave.
Mr. Slave, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And there was a whole episode about he was shoving gerbils up his ass, rats.
Yeah,
the rat named Lenny Winks. Yeah. So for them to put that in the show means that enough people are doing this.
This was in South Park. This was in National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This was in Eminem's song. I mean, come on. The Sopranos. This was in Curb Your Enthusiasm. Like, brother.
It was in The Sopranos.
Sopranos season 4. So yeah, listen, someone's doing this shit. Like, we can't just act like it's just a legend, bro. Like, somebody's doing this shit.
I know.
Niggas is gerbil shooting.
There's so many things that you can stick in your ass. Why does it have to be
Gerbil shooting is insane. Like, don't ever refer to it as that, please.
or
Okay,
just
so well, well, you know, that'd be the easy thing, right? So the last one is something I noticed that was rather frightening. So my girl is a therapist, right?
Mhm.
And so sometimes she'll look up activities that people have listed to, sort of get a feel for like different activities you can do with different groups, and you know what I mean, da da da, so on and so forth. She was on a website which is like for a medical healthcare provider in Kentucky, and we saw some things that were very troubling. So, hold on. The website is KentuckyMentalHealth.com, right? If you guys want to have a good time, go there and just click on. Oh God, how did I get there? I gotta figure out exactly what I got. Was the services therapy? Let's try that. No. It was something else. It was something else. How did I get here? Mental health group therapy activities for adults. That's what it was. I don't know where that's at though. How did my girl even get there? What the fuck? But anyway, I don't know the exact page. When I find the link, I'll post it straight up in the shit. But I'm looking at this. It's a blog post, right? They've got a little blog, and they've got a whole bunch of blurbs about group therapy and how therapy groups are made and how group therapy activities for adults work. And they give you a bunch of examples of therapy things to do. 15 exactly, right?
Mhm.
Now you notice I call this the Chat GPT therapy segment, and you're about to see why. Let me just read a few of the activities to you. Write a letter to the time traveler who will come to see you. Please explain
Hello.
what is happening and write down as much detail as possible. Write in a way that you are really talking to this person. What do you think would make this person feel strange and interested in your lifestyle? Now let's recap. Write a letter to the time traveler who will come to see you. First off, there's a time traveler. They're coming to see you. Like, get that part straight, right? Now explain what's happening and write down as much detail as possible, presumably about what's happening, right? Which is what? Mm. But write in a way that you're really talking to this person, right? Because, as opposed to what?
Isn't that how?
Right, you told me to write a letter to the time traveler. Wouldn't I really be talking to this person? So very strange. Very fucking strange, right? Let's keep going because they get worse. Draw and write about any type of format you like more than others. What are you preparing? What are you trying to make? What kind of job did you put in each job?
Man,
Take a second to think about it. Just take a second to think about it. Right? There was one. This is my favorite one. Okay. Write about the fantastic moment when you realize that no one knows your name.
what? What is this?
What are these people trying to achieve by living around you?
What?
Why is it strange that no one knows your name? Who is this person and what are you trying to do with them? This one blew mine because I'm like, it's like a AI horror story. Like the AI realized nobody knows who they are. But then the
Yeah.
AI start questioning, like, why are people living around me? What are they trying to achieve by doing that? So the AI start getting irked, like, I don't want y'all living around me for real. So then it becomes strange that no one knows the AI's name, right? The AI is like, all right, I'm gonna do something to make sure y'all remember me. And then now suddenly there's a person that the AI is trying to do something with. It's like, what are you trying to tell me, Mr. AI? This is another insane one. Pull in, clothes that are not yours. Make everything you wear, thin or tall, like a hero costume or a wild costume.
What the
That's
fuck?
that's the whole prompt.
Am I having a brain hemorrhage?
This is psychosis therapy. Like, what is this, brother? Like, you are making me more insane. Hold on, I got you. Last one. Write
I
something that
feel
is
like these
new.
are activation codes.
I'm telling you.
Blue is red, interlinked. Yellow is black, interlinked. 543, interlinked. What the fuck is? Am I an MK Ultra? Am I being Manchurian candidate?
Nah, they got another one. Make a list of the things you are trying to learn. And then they got another prompt. Put the paper in a bottle and write the next date that you'll open it on it and answer the question when you're ready. Then the next question says, or no, the same prompt. Are you sure this list exists? Wait, the one I just made? Or the one I just wrote?
They must
I'm
be
not.
using Chat GPT free. I need a better version because this is
Mm-hmm.
what is this? Who
Mm-hmm.
okayed this?
This shit is hilarious, yo. Hold on, I got one. Write something that is new that you want to test. What are the things that represent your dream? What if you lived forever?
Uh, I'm
And where it got a little scarier, right, is that this chat GPT, I looked at a few more articles on this thing, KentuckyMentalHealth.com, right? And they linked out to a couple articles. And some of them were fine. Some of them were, the National Institute on Drug Abuse, like actual real government websites. Some of them were just as shittily put together as this website. And that kind of scared me a little bit.
Are they using AI to put the websites together?
I don't know what we're doing here. All I know is Kentucky Mental Health. You will crumble. Let the God above be a record. like, what are y'all doing? Not niggas coming to y'all blogs for trying to get some love, and y'all just say, what do people living around you have to gain? You said, excuse me? The people who live with you, are they happy? You're like, what are you asking? What are you asking? Are you sure that list exists? What list?
Why is the AI speaking in riddles?
Why is the AI trying to make me go insane? You're supposed to help me. Like, this shit blew mine though. Like, I was looking at this, like, I was like, oh, this is nasty. Like, this is really somebody's website. It's somebody, like, this is somebody's actual, like, substance use treatment provider. Like, that's scary to me.
Y'all legit don't give a fuck about the people that y'all are supposedly trying to help, apparently.
And the sad part is, it's probably some poor overworked intern who got to write a whole fucking set of blog posts, and it's just like, shit, ain't nobody gonna notice. And guess what? Nobody fucking notices.
You're probably right about the overworked intern part, but that makes it even sadder because the professionals who are actually qualified to help these people are passing off their work onto someone that's not qualified, and they just thought, hey, let me just throw this in AI.
And I looked up the therapists on their website. The therapists are real. Well, at least the one I looked up. I should have did more than just one, right? Knowing these fake ass niggas.
Mm-hmm.
But the one I looked up was real. Like, it's a real person. So it's like, y'all are a real website that actually offers real services. Y'all just have Chat GPT blog posts about therapy, which I think is I felt like, of all the things that we always say is very dystopian, that's probably one of the most dystopian things I've seen. I would argue ever, to be honest. Like,
This is definitely up there for sure.
it just made me feel insane. I was just like, dog, like, not they are writing sleeper cell activation codes and calling it therapeutic group therapy tasks. Nigga
Hey,
said,
man.
watch the new season of Baki Hanma. Do you think Travis
Interlinked.
Scott needs it?
Interlinked.
Nah, bro, it's just a bunch of sentences that don't make any sense. Bronny James is your best friend. Have you ever been to the White House? And you're like, what are you fucking talking about?
Interlinked.
Not interlinked. Interlinked. There's a gerbil outside. Do you know why he needs to be president? Interlinked. like, you haven't eaten all your food. Are you sure we need a Black American?
Hello? No, that one was crazy. Why did that come?
Interlinked.
I'm starting to think these are activation phrases. These are more brainwashing tactics.
He said, you certainly run out of medication. Whatever will you do when you lose that job? Maybe like, was that a real one? Somebody really write that? Or like, what? Hello, is someone in there? But yeah, nah, them shits was just blowing my. Like, that's just. Are you sure that list exists? The one I just made? I has to, right?
This what pisses me off is that AI right now is so good that it's confusing professionals and college professors. So like this shit sounds like it was written by AI 5 years ago.
Yo, pull in clothes that are not yours. Like,
yeah, I'll be sure to do that.
Interlinked. Like, what are you saying to me? He said it interlinked. Got you. Yeah, man. So, lucky mental health, man. Y'all know better. Y'all know better, yo. Shame, yo.
Be a real nigga. Whenever some bad shit happen, just say, that's my mental health.
Radical acceptance is what they call that.
That's a real term for it be like that? Damn.
No, literally. Yeah, radical acceptance. It's a DBT practice.
Is it good or bad?
It's good. I mean, it's like obviously it's a little deeper than just it is what it is.
Yeah, I get the concept. It's definitely some type of coping mechanism because why am I going to stress and worry about something?
Basically, the whole point is
that I can't change.
Yeah, no, literally, that's essentially what it is. Like, it's a skill designed to keep pain from turning into suffering. Like, pain is part of life.
Damn.
That's the fact of reality. You're gonna feel pain. Shit's gonna be bad, but it's like, do you need to throw a tantrum? Do you need to wallow? No, not really.
Yeah,
It's a radical acceptance is not approval, but rather completely and totally accepting with our mind, body, and spirit that we cannot currently change the present facts, even if we do not like them. And by choosing to radically accept the things out of our control, we prevent ourselves from becoming stuck in a cycle of unhappiness, bitterness, anger, and sadness. So yeah, for example, they got one right here about the coronavirus. Like, it's here and it's scary, but no matter how fair it is, no matter what plans you had, no matter what it might cost you, you can't change the fact that it's here, it's impacting your lives, and you have to move based around it. Yeah.
Well, shit. I didn't realize I was actually using psychoactive techniques on my mental health.
But yeah, no, people fail to realize, like, I was reading it, and it's like, dog, people use these skills. Everyone has these. Like, they don't call them that. They don't call them like emotional regulation skills. But think about it. Like, when people are feeling really emotional, some niggas will go to the gym. That's our emotional regulation skill. Like, some niggas will go for a walk. Some niggas will gotta get a good scream in. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people bury their face in the pillow, yell. Some people cry. Some people do drugs, right? Like, it's a whole bunch of ways that are healthy and unhealthy to deal with. So, people unconsciously have these skills and apply them. They just don't even be knowing. But yeah, man, we say all that to say, man, if you heard one of your sleeper codes today, man, please don't worry, bro. We coming to get you. We coming to save you, yo.
Interlinked.
He said, "Oh damn, yes, you could." Interlinked.
The fact that that's what made you want to watch Baki is so funny to me.
No, I'm sorry, but like that, I was just like, bro, no, I'm sorry, no. You got it. You got it. You won. You won.
What? What?
I watch. You won.
We did it, boys. We got him.
Oh damn.
It's the fact that they actually tried to capture Obama's accent. They just didn't have Obama with some random voice. That's priceless. It's beautiful.
And I'm thinking about to myself, like, you have a bunch of Japanese writers. So the fact that y'all flipped "yes you can" into "yes you could," like, and then put it that way, like, again, your audience, your Japanese audience wouldn't even really catch why this is so funny. That
This is
shit is
for Americans.
hilarious to me,
Yeah.
nigga. Like, I'm just like, yo, bravo, thank you, I appreciate that. You talking directly to me. I watch. I get it. I get it.
Obama isn't even the only president in Baki. The arc before this, Bush was president. He's named, obviously they can't say their name, so he's Bosch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bosch. And then they show Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump later once the series gets into the current times.
Yeah, I seen that scene with Hillary. It was a little you know.
Yeah. That's Yujiro. He's a bad guy.
Yeah, I can tell.
But he did beat the shit out of Trump though, so that was cool.
We okay. We're not gonna hit you as hard.
It's like Pee Wee Herman. It's like you get one.
Yeah, right.
He was freaky dicky at the theater, but the second one,
but you got anything else?
I think we hit it all.
All right, man.
Interlinked.
Honestly, I feel that's gotta be the title. I feel like at this point.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
I had other ones, but it's just like, nah. Interlinked has gotta be here. But ladies and gents, it's been another good one. Episode 105. We up out of here, man. Peace.